and we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to Just to feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't want to talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats will tell lies that they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yeah. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
Salute. What's good with the family? On this good Monday, we back to get boxing. It's JusDueBoxing, taking over the airwaves as we always do. Y'all catch this on the playback. You already know. Smash the like button, sub to the channel. Come join the family. And let's rock out, man. How y'all feeling on this good Monday? Good Monday afternoon, man. Salute to the fam. What the hell? Oh, man, salute to everybody in the building. Pardon me, y'all. We back again. We're going to talk a little bit about some boxing, man. We're going to talk about it. Thomas Moore's, what it do, homie? What's good, Tom? How you feeling, bro? Gertz, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? Peace and love to my baby girl, Miss JusDueBoxing. Appreciate you as always. PJ's big dog in the building. How you feeling, bro? Yes, I punched the like button. Mike, what it do, homie? How you feeling? My guy, Zone Verse, peace and blessings to the bro. How you feeling? Miss Joette, peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling today, man? Zone, what it do, homie? Ricky Williams, my guy. What's good with it, Rick? Always good to see you in the building, my guy, my bro. How you feeling? Mike, what it do, man? What's good with y'all? How y'all feeling today, man? Hope y'all feeling okay, man. Man, we got a few things going on today, man. You know, seemed like the dialogue, at least, or the back and forth. I don't really want to call it back and forth, but it seemed like the dialogue, should I say, between Boots Ennis and Terrence Crawford heating up. And we seen Terrence Crawford say that Boots Ennis had two opportunities to fight him and went in another direction. And the boy Boots Ennis fired back, man. The man fired back. You know what's crazy to me about this whole situation when it pertains to Boots, right? A lot of times we say as fight fans, we don't like when guys talk a lot. We don't like guys be on social media, be on Twitter with the Twitter fingers. We don't like when guys just, bringing all types of attention to themselves. We like when dudes get in there and stand on business you know what I mean? And it's all about fighting and getting in there with the best possible. Boots Ennis represents that at the highest level, and people still give him, you know, flack about being deserving to be called a champion. Like, it's crazy to me. He's everything you ask for fighters to be, but he might not be your favorite fighter, so you can't recognize that he's giving you exactly what he asked. Man, my bad, Josh. Shower, salute to the queen. How you feeling, Shower? Appreciate you stopping. J.A. Dixon, what's good, Jay? Hey, Shower, I'm gonna find an interview for you too, where Regis was talking about Matias. He addressed it real quick, and he said for sure he'd fight him. He even went into saying some plans. I think that Matias was supposed to be one of the fights that he could get, being over there on Matchroom dealing with Eddie. What's good with it? J Cash Crypto in the building. What's good with it, my guy? How you feeling? Drew, what it do? How you feeling, bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you sliding through. Remo is in the building. How you feeling, my bro? Tanya Van Jones Williams Jr. Peace and blessings to the queen. Good to see you in the building. Salute to the channel members in the building as well. I appreciate all y'all. Like myself, I saw my truck today. I just had to laugh. At least you found a way to laugh at it, Rick, and it ain't stress you out, man. Oh, man. I know what that's like. Jose Diaz, man. Yeah, man. He's another kind of level. And if they want us to believe that he's not, they're going to have to show us. Ghost, my God. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling? We ready this fight week, baby. It's fight week. BVO, what's good with it, bro? You already know, man. You know, I'm not of the pause community, BVO, so you are all good over here. This is a safe zone. Fate, that's my guy right there, the Goofy Dean using Box's name for clout. Hey, Fate, but do you see the fans that buy into it, that tag the fighters and say you won't say that the Dean face? All these fighters that Dean the Great mentioned, he will punch. They'll all punch him out the ring somewhere or box his head off. You get what I'm saying? Floyd didn't have it off. Man, he can't compare himself to Floyd. He tripping too. Fate, what's good, my bro? How you feeling? Yeah, he tripping. He ain't had 2 cars. The Marcus, what it do, homie? Jose Diaz, my guy. Goes Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Salute to the OG. How y'all feeling, man? We're going to have this conversation. We're going to build. Salute to YSM Sports Media, always dropping the exclusives, man. You know what I mean? I like to hear Boots talk. I like to hear Boots speak his piece. Listen, I'm not gonna crucify this young man because of the lack of the big names that's avoided his opportunities. Biggest opportunities is avoiding them for one reason or another. It's time for us to start getting behind boxers that demonstrate the kind of behavior that we say we like. Boots is a fighter. He ain't whining about money, y'all. He ain't crying about percentages, y'all. He ain't being a diva, y'all. He not being on Twitter. He not crying. All he doing is showing up to fight, and he always in shape, and he always trying to give you a show. You get what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, he do it. So let's start getting behind the fighters that deserve to be represented and supported at the highest level. I don't see how Boots still getting all this flack. He everything he's supposed to be. Tell me one thing in a boxing game that Boots Ennis is doing wrong where he deserves negative criticism. Tell me one thing he's doing as a fighter. He don't get himself in trouble. He stay in the gym. He pay it forward. He help people out. He help train other people, prepare people for their fights. I mean, the kid is out of sight, out of mind. The only time we see Boots is when he beating somebody's ass. You get what I'm saying? I just don't understand how we don't rock with. I don't see how people can't get behind that kid, yo. Like, for real. Like, he everything he's supposed to be, bro. And he beating your ass when he get in there, most importantly. Facts, Rick, Mr. Make the Fights. You get what I'm saying, my guy? Yeah, it's a lot of kids, man. It's a lot of kids, bro. Judah Ben, my bro. What it do, homie? How you feeling, Brody? All things, peace and blessings to my guy, man. Mike Ron, what it do, homie? It's good to see you in the building. Matias spars just like he fight. Wow. He keeps his guard down, but his footwork and defense is kind of there. Yeah, he got some speed, yo. He got some athleticism. Absolutely, bro. Thrill Hill, what it do, homie? It's always good. And y'all see why it's always good to shout real ones out? Because you never know who listening. Salute to YSM. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, being that you're in the building, because you are the plug, you know what I mean? You guys to come up here and talk to me, man. Because if you wasn't here, I damn sure was going to your video. I sure was going to your video. Kirk Douglas, what it do, my guy? Yeah, he a beast. I'm just saying, Get behind him. He ain't gotta be your favorite fighter, but what is he doing wrong at this point as a fighter, bro? He just want to fight. You get what I'm saying? He want to fight. No diva activity, no super Twitter fangers. He ain't trying to act like no street guy. It's all the stuff you want your fighter to be. Just a real guy standing on business, and he want to fight, bro. That's it. I'm getting behind him 100%. Salute to Crawford, man. But I would like to see that fight if you sticking around at 47. That's all I'm saying. Get done training with Bozy, then this fool goes training younger cats coming up. I'm telling you, facts, Judah, he a role model out here in these streets, man. I just salute him because he give you every reason to, man. I'm just being real. I love boxing. When you move in the right way, I'm supporting you, yo. Not criticizing that man because he missing some names on the resume that we want to see him fight, knowing that that's not his fault, knowing that he don't say no to no smoke. That's all I'm saying. We all know this. B-Dog, what it do, my guy? Good to see you in the building. Fighter, get out the way. Jay, that's all we saying, bro. That's all. We just want to see the fights. You get what I'm saying? No funny business, man. We just want to see people scrap. Salute to my guy, Mike, in that Cash App, man. Much love and appreciation, bro. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you supporting the grind.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Wait, Just, I can't hear you.
Why, Sam, talk to me, bro. What's good with you? How you feeling?
I hear it, pause. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Nah, I can't hear you if you're talking.
Give me one second.
Facts, Mike. Boots is the real deal. Let's hope Virgil fight again at this rate. Yeah, Shower, he back in the gym. I seen a picture of him back in the gym. I'm hearing, 54 is it for Virgil. You just pop in whenever you get your earbuds situated, bro. Boots in the promotion machine behind him. Yeah, superstar talent. Absolutely. Absolutely. And the thing about it that makes him a damn special talent, not only is he superstar talent, like he got superstar behavior. He got superstar mentality, championship behavior. Like, you get what I'm saying? I think that dude is the epitome of a gym rat. You get what I'm saying? And a throwback fighter, I think that's the closest to you as you could get. Salute to YSN. I know he'll pop back up when he get his earbuds situated, because I know he got some info, always something good to add to the stream, man. But yeah, man, I'm right with you. I'm right with you. Shower and Remo. Yeah, man. The promotional machine wouldn't be bad. You know what I mean? But it's crazy because you know what Remo, you know what the best promotional machine is, believe it or not. And to me, or one of the best promotional machines is, believe it or not, and it's kind of free promotion. Us content creators getting up here, bigging up the fights. Think about how Boots' name would be even more respected if everybody was getting behind him based on him doing everything he's supposed to do as a fighter, right? He ain't did a whole lot wrong. The man ain't whining, he ain't complaining, he's not making it difficult on people. He just about to smoke. Think about it if everybody got behind him and people really stopped getting up on YouTube saying this man is hype. Just think about it. You get what I'm saying? That's one of the best promotional machines. I get our reach is not quite the same, but you get what I'm saying. I think the YouTube space is becoming more and more of an important space. You get what I'm saying? As boxing go, especially when you responsible about the content that you put out. Or he has a fight, but I don't see it. Yeah, they probably ain't got it listed up just yet, but I definitely hear he coming back. And I forgot the dude's name. Was it Frederick Lawson? I think it's Frederick Lawson, Shower, that he's fighting at 54. That guy, I think he'll stop him. Respectfully, if Virgil is healthy, he'll stop the guy that they're going. You know what I mean? That'd be a good shake busy fight. You know what I mean? Get back fight, should I say. Grind Hard Sports Nation. What it do, homie? How you feeling? Need a Boo Hive, man. For real talk, bro. Give Boots a chance. He's different. Absolutely, man. Salute to my Cuzzo. How you feeling out shopping for Thanksgiving? That's what I'm talking about, Cuzzo. Yeah, that's it, Shawa. Yeah, we on the same page. You just helped me remember. It's Frederick Lawson, I believe. And I think he'll beat that guy. You know what I mean? January 6th. Right, BVO. Good. Appreciate you too, man, because that is the date as well. I talked about it briefly, but I'm just glad that he Shawa. I don't know if you've seen the picture yet. You know, go check pop up on his Instagram. He looked healthy. That's the first thing I look for. He's got a little smirk on his face, a little smile on his face. He look like he in good shape. Look like he healthy. Like he working. That's what I like to see, because I think Virgil Ortiz is a hell of a young fighter, you know what I'm saying, for boxing. P. Hunter, what it do, homie? I don't like the who has he fought talk. Me neither, bro. That who has he fought talk is played out when the people that you would want to see him fight ain't making the moves and giving them the opportunity. Why, Sam, what's good, bro? Fight, bro, before his first shot.
Just, can you hear me?
Is that right? Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. What's good with you, yo?
Man, what's good, man? Oh, just another day building on this good boxing. And it's always good to connect with a plug, man, because I knew if you ain't pop up, bro, I definitely was going to your video. I just shouted you out there.
I mean, you should go slow, you know, provide people, like, you know, firsthand.
I love it, yo.
You know, firsthand information.
I appreciate you, man. Right to the source.
I don't understand. It's a couple of things about boxing that I don't understand. First, it's all of a sudden the disdain that he's getting from a particular fan base.
Right.
Terrence Crawford fans really don't like Boots at all.
Right.
And I don't understand why. Their careers kind of
their threat.
Their careers kind of parallel each other.
True.
Right. So those guys became Terrence Crawford fans, but they had the same promoter, you know, coming out the amateurs, right? They fought on club shows, right, for the majority of their career, right? They were guys that were greatly avoided and was waiting for the opportunity for years.
True.
So I don't understand, like, the hate. Like, yes, he is a threat to your favorite fighter, but your favorite fighter is saying he doesn't want to fight him.
But that's enough nowadays. Why, Sam, you know, for the sensitive climate we in, you could become a threat to people's favorite fighter, and you could fight for real, and they know it's a real threat. Oh yeah, they got a problem with you, and that's what that is.
It's crazy. Like, one of the reasons why I love your platform is because you have like real boxing fans on it. Well, you gotta see my comments, bro. Right. So he comes out and he details BOK negotiations. Now, me and him we've never discussed this on camera, simply because he really doesn't like to get into that stuff. But since Terrence Crawford has been talking, he decided to respond, because normally he doesn't respond. And then those same fans that are critical of his response were critical that he doesn't respond, that he doesn't talk. Oh, you got to talk to get Crawford. You got to say it. You got to talk.
Right.
Shouts out to Bushido's Boxing, because he's one of them. He's one of the guys that always said that Boots should talk. All right, cool.
Really?
So when he details what happened with the BOK negotiations, now I've detailed this in the past. I've gone step, you know, from A to Z on exactly what happened and why that fight didn't happen. Right. Crawford fans somehow took a 10-second excerpt from an interview that Bozy Ennis did from, I think it was for Stamina for Sale. It's a UK outlet where Bozy Ennis said, like, BOK contacted him, and he told BOK, like, look, I want the fight. Well, I'm loyal to Showtime, so I want Showtime to negotiate for me. Right. Showtime negotiated Boots versus Terrence Crawford.
Right.
But somehow in my comments and in people's minds, when he said he's loyal to Showtime, he turned the fight down.
Yeah, I don't understand how you get that from that.
And then you had 100 outlets reporting that he turned the fight down. That he turned the fight down. He said he's loyal to Showtime. When that's not what he said. He said, I'm loyal to Showtime, so I want Espinosa to negotiate for me. They took a 10-second clip, and no matter what interview I put out with everyone that's involved, detailing what happened, they still come back with the same rhetoric. Right. It is pure lunacy. Like, for anybody that's watching in the comment sections, literally Go to my comments on the interview. It is crazy.
Mike Biggs boxing, my bro. Yeah, man. You can't be more right than that, and that's why I said I appreciate what you're doing, because you go right to the sources and you give real interviews. You ask the right questions. You get people the answers to the questions that they want. And instead of just taking it for what it is, you'll miss all of that and you'll still spin the rhetoric because it sounds cool. I'm just like, man, y'all gotta stop, yo. Y'all gotta stop. I mean, at this point, people just don't like boxing, and y'all don't respect real fighters.
I'm convinced.
You wouldn't move like this.
I'm convinced that they don't like boxing. The more and more I see what some of my comments are, like, you don't want to see a fight?
Right.
You don't want to see the #1 welterweight versus the #2 welterweight?
And why not? Why is we not wanting to see this? We creating reasons why it shouldn't happen. If y'all say he ain't fought somebody one more time, I'm gonna lose it, yo. I'm pull my hair out. This is why. This is exactly why. Because when it's time for him to get an opportunity, you got too much resistance being put up talking about what he deserved and who has he fought. It's all garbage. If he is not good, can you please knock him off? Because we definitely won't ask you to do it twice. You can knock him off, but I don't want to keep hearing who he ain't fight. And it ain't nobody more deserving at 47 at a shot at the top dogs than him. And we know this to be true. We know this. I understand it. I hope this man get his opportunities, because it's spooky. It's spooky.
Then you're upset that a dude got stripped that said he wasn't going to face his mandatory.
Right.
He didn't say he wasn't going to face his mandatory because he had Earl Spence. He said he wasn't going to face his mandatory because it's a lose-lose situation. So why are you mad that he got stripped?
Right.
You said you didn't want the fight. Why are you upset?
That's the part that I think people are conveniently leaving out. And I've been saying that same thing. To my knowledge, that exists. I think my mind, and to my knowledge, what I heard, that's kind of what accelerated the stripping process. You notified them you won't be fighting that guy. You're not. So again, if you're telling them you're not going to fight him, then what again? Why do you have that belt again? So you can't be mad at the guy. You know what I mean? Be mad at the man that told them straight up, informed, hey, I ain't fighting him. I ain't fighting him. That's on him. That's on him, man. And you can't blame it on Boots. I don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it, man. And then the email champion stuff, I think, is super weak. Again, especially when you are a guy that's shown that you are willing to fight everybody. You can't push that on him, bro. He wouldn't be that if one of these people would just give him an opportunity. And it's really that simple, bro. There ain't nobody else more deserving. I can't stress that enough. It's crazy to me. Get that man his shot. Email my ass. He gonna beat your favorite fighter ass more than likely. I'm telling you. Just give him a shot. I want to see it. That's all. I mean, salute to my bro. Yeah, go get your belt back. You hear? Now, me and Young Boots Ennis like, man, listen, come get your belt, bro. And be what? A 3-time undisputed. Wouldn't they call him that? Would it be 3-time? Upper echelon, my bro. What's good with it, family? Appreciate you, fam. I'm gonna get you right.
So I don't like. For me, I don't understand, like, with the, like, I know what you're saying, the threat thing, right? Mm-hmm. So I get that part. I'm just saying I don't understand what's the disdain. It's like boxing fans can't enjoy boxing unless there's an op. Like they need to have beef with the fan base, beef with the fighter. It's like, man, you can't just watch the fights.
Man, you on the money. Man, you on the money. Man, and you know what? You really can. I was trying to take this stance, and this is why a while back I revealed who my favorite fighter was, because I wanted to show people how you could have one and still be unbiased and enjoy the sport and call it still straight down the middle. You know what I'm saying? Man, just don't get it, man. Just call that shit down the middle. Kello, what's good, my bro? I'm here for it, but yeah, man. I doubt it happens, but if it does, yeah, man, I'm all for it. Rain and peace and blessings, Queen. Shower. Yeah. Man, yeah, man. So that again, the disdain just that as far as he's just a threat, bro. Just a threat, and I'm starting to think people don't want to see them for certain fights because of that. You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't that, and he really was the hype that y'all be pushing, then you wouldn't have no problem seeing this fight. But when you hear the talking points that people come up when it's time to discuss why this fight should happen, especially if you got a guy sticking around talking about you #1 at 147. See, this is the thing that I'm talking about. You can say that, and I understand why you're saying it, because it's true. But could you be mad when a young man come and calling for the smoke, saying you #1 at 147 is your division? You ain't going nowhere, and kind of almost alluding that you sticking around or something. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think he's supposed to be calling for you. I mean, who else? You got the rest of the belts. What, he gonna fight himself for his own belt? Like he want them belts, bro. He want them belts, and he don't want it the way they gave it to him. So you could do something about it if you gave him my opportunity. Aisha, peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling?
Yo, I feel you. I am upset with the state of boxing because I dropped the interview today, right?
Right.
And he said, and I mean, you can still play it, but I'm going to paraphrase. He said why he didn't stay in the WBO rankings, simply because you decided to fight David Amnesia, and then I petitioned to face Spence, and then they ordered a bout for the mandatory. So that's the route I went to.
Man, that's a question. Man, you don't know. That's why I say I was going to play, because he hit the right stuff. People was making fuss about that. Why would you go that route? And he explained it. And it makes perfect sense. Yeah. I love it.
But if for everybody, please go watch the interview and answer every question, every talking point that Terrence Crawford fans has asked or said in regards to Jaron, Ennis, and Terrence Crawford. I touched on, and you do know that they're mad at me for that interview.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yes, bro. I am literally, Terrence Crawford fans do not like me, and I really don't. They be like, "Oh man, you was a Spence fan." I was never been a Spence fan.
You a boxing fan, bro.
I was considered a Spence hater by Spence fans. Right. Crazy.
Right. Goodness, man.
You gotta check out my comment section, JusDueBoxing. When you're not busy.
Right.
Check it out.
I definitely got you. And you talking about your video from a few hours ago, right?
Yeah, you can check that one. You can check any topic, anybody that I interview about that fight. Just check my comment section. Normally, my comment section is regular. When it has nothing to do with Terrence Crawford. When it has anything to do with Terrence Crawford, bro, it's up.
Right. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go check it out. But I still can't play this joint too, because this so that people can hear it, because he did answer the right questions, man, for the people, man.
Go ahead, play it.
Yeah, right. So I'm gonna definitely play this joint.
Okay. Now he also referenced that you had 2 opportunities to fight him, right? And I don't know exactly what he means, but he was talking about the WBO route when you went to go face David Amnesia. What happened with that situation?
Well, with that WBO route stuff, I didn't get out the WBO until after he made his decision to fight David Amnesia. You know, people don't know the background, the timeline between it. I didn't fight for the IBF interim until he made his decision to fight David Amnesia. Everybody in the welterweight division was waiting for Spence and Bud to fight. And Bud came out of nowhere and just fought David Amnesia, and he was like right under me. You could have fought me. You could have easily picked me.
So some fans are under the impression that BOK Prime reached out to you before the David Amnesia fight. What's the truth of that situation?
Yeah, that's cat. You know, they reached out to me after I fought Karen in January, and Bud had already fought in December. You know, so they reached out to me after, with Karen. They was trying to get me, trying to sign me, and things like that. And they asked me would I fight him, and we said yeah. And after that, we never heard nothing back. It was no contract sent. It was like basically word of mouth. Never got no contract or nothing. These guys gotta stop capping. It looked bad. It's making boxing look bad, honestly. And I'm just sick and tired of the capping, the talking, all that. Like,
do you want that fight, Boots?
I want that fight.
Would you wait for Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford to happen, and would you take the winner?
It's up to them. Whatever they do, if they decide to fight each other, and I gotta wait, I'll wait. But if he don't fight Spence, I'll take that right now in a heartbeat.
Would you be willing to jump up to 154 pounds if they fight at 154 to face Terrence Crawford?
Would I?
Look at his face, man.
Everybody already know I'm a big welterweight, so 154 that's lovely for me.
Man, talk to him, Boots. I love it, bro. I love it. Straight to the point, straight answers. If you can't understand that, and if you calling cap on anything he's saying, you just being weird. Just being weird, bro. That's spot on. You probably people ain't even know probably had his shit together as far as the timeline. Bam, but just tell you exactly what's going on. No funny shit, bro. Man, yo, get that man a shot. You heard what he said. You know what I mean? That's a video in and of itself. He said, "What up? Go up to 54." Hell yeah.
And Judge, this is the thing, right? Mm-hmm. Terrence Crawford didn't duck him, right? But the fans need to understand exactly what happened. It was really simple. Mm-hmm. Terrence Crawford was under the impression that Errol Spence was going to face Keith Thurman. So he reaches out to Black Prime for a March. He wanted to fight in March. Mm-hmm. Black Prime wanted him versus Manny Pacquiao.
Right.
Blue Blood is the one that convinced Black Prime to offer the boots. Mm. So they go to Crawford. Would you fight Boots? Right. He said, "Yeah, I'm not worried about Boots. He ain't never seen nothing like me before. Mm-hmm. If you can make it happen, make it happen." Mm-hmm. They call Bo. Bo says, "Yeah, I want that fight." But then they started asking Bo about when his contract was up and this man. And he's like, "Oh, I want that fight. I'm loyal to Showtime. Negotiate with Showtime. Let's get this done. I'm gonna give him your number. Let's get on the phone. Let's make it happen." Right. So they talk. They wanted it in March. Espinosa wanted it in June. Mm-hmm. Espinosa wants it strictly on Showtime. Mm. So during the course of the negotiations, Espinosa keeps asking, like, "Yo, do you got Terrence Crawford in the contract?" Mind you, this is in January. Mm-hmm. So according to Terrence Crawford, he made a phone call to Errol Spence, right? Mm-hmm. About making the fight happen. Mm-hmm. So imagine the Espinosa surprise that you talking about fighting Boots. Okay, well, cool. Mm-hmm. So Espinosa, when he gets off the phone with BLK, he reaches out to Crawford directly. Right. Yo, if you want to fight Boots, like, we don't need them. We can do it here. Like, if you want this, we can make this happen. Crawford tells him, "Look, Alexis Roca, Jaron Ennis, they're backup plans if Spence faces Thurman."
Mm-hmm. 2K salute.
Spence ain't facing Thurman. And then you get Spence versus Crawford. Mm-hmm. I don't know why that's hard for people to believe.
Mm-hmm. It's simple. It's really simple. I mean, I guess because it shoots down the potential narrative that a person will want to spin if you accept what the truth is when it's presented to you, instead of trying to make him out to be something that he's not. It's a straightforward kid, man, and he just want to fight, bro. Just want to fight, and he on top of his business. And for those that is wondering, "Oh, Crawford going up to 54," and you heard what he said. You heard what that man said. They offered that fight. Would he go to 50? Yeah, he'd go there too. So ain't no escaping that boot smoke just that easy, man. 47 ain't gonna be, you not being there is not even that ain't gonna even be an excuse at this point. AJ, salute, family. How you feeling? Man, that's great work as well, man. As always, man. Just ask the right questions, man. Just ask the right questions, and that just make all the sense in the world. So all that, he went in another direction. I knew that was garbage when I heard that. I knew that dude wasn't, turning it down. That's why I wanted people to stop coming around, running through here saying that, "Oh, he turned this and that down. They got offered the BLK Prime this," and man, get y'all asses on out of here, man. And everything you just said validated everything that I've been hearing. You get what I'm saying? In terms of them saying, "Yo, I'm loyal to Showtime," and all of that. And like you said, in their mind, when he say that, that's turning down the fight. How do y'all equate that with that? How? Dude, what? Like, the hell he's supposed to say? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't get backdoors people. Like, I don't understand that. Do bad business for one fight? Nah, I don't think so, bro. Did he move right? He handled this situation the right way, bro. It ain't nothing he could do more than what he been doing to get this fight. So don't just run this narrative that he turned it down, man. I just don't see no scenario where that's the case.
See, but when you build up in your mind that one fighter just scares every fighter to death, right, you have to die with it. When that's not boxing, the reality is these dudes ain't scared of each other. And, they're not. And even if you know that a dude is cracking or anything like that, the right amount of money will get anybody in the ring with anybody.
Yeah, you're getting in that ring for sure.
And so the notion that Terrence Crawford ducked boots, he didn't. Right. Because who's going to choose Jaron Ennis over Earl Spence? But the fact that Terrence Crawford fans feel like Terrence Crawford was choosing Jaron Ennis over Earl Spence is a fallacy.
Right.
I think like just to really think about what initially they're saying. So Terrence Crawford really went into negotiations with Jaron Ennis as his number one option.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right. Who's doing title defense and move up 147. Don't appeal it once did. Man, I'm telling you, he in a good position. I still think, man. I think he'll be all right. I really want to see the best available opposition step to the plate. The IBF route is their favorite one. Yeah, B-Dog, you know that's their favorite one. That's why you see why that interview right there just shoots that stuff down. Like why he went which route, and know what I mean? That because that was the last, leg that I think people had to stand on, and that's shot down clearly. His timeline make all the sense in the world. You just follow what he's saying, you will see that he making sense. Like he ain't making nothing up. That's a straight shooter, man. I like it, man. Salute to my guy Thomas Morrison. See what he said. Boots grabs a better 54, puts himself in weight. Bud and EJ, I'm telling you, man, sky's the limit for him, man. It's only so long that opposition could avoid that guy, because I believe he's just going to.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Man. But yeah, man. I just know that shots down the narratives, man. And this is how you could tell you're a real one, because you sitting right up here saying, Bud ain't duck Boots. You get what I'm saying? But you get what I'm saying? Don't tell me Boots ducked him either, though. Don't tell me that, because it ain't happened. You get what I'm saying? So, and that's where I always was at. I just don't. I think that narrative is overblown. I think the word duck is just overused, and people just abuse it at this point. And they place the jacket conveniently on anybody. Anytime it's any type of discussion of a fight and it don't come to fruition, somebody got a duck. And that's just gonna be the case, man. And that's how I don't expect everybody to understand all the ins and outs of the business, because I'm not on the inside, but I do expect you to be logical and at least consider that business has to make sense and things got to line up for fights to happen. They don't just happen because a conversation takes place. Like people just act crazy. Like it take more than what they did. Like in certain people's mind, that offer was more than enough of an opportunity for him to fight Crawford, and he didn't take it. That's not being realistic about the situation, man. It's not. I always said, man, I felt like the way they went about it, you could take it with a grain of salt, because they didn't do it in a manner, in my opinion, that could have got the ball rolling. The way they went about it, from what it sounded like to me from the outside looking in, it just sounded like they went about it in a very, I guess, unconventional manner. And why be surprised that the results is no fight? Look at the way y'all went about it. You get what I'm saying? It's a little weird. When he say loyal to his people, we try to hang that over his head like that's a bad thing. Nah, that's a real one, man. And y'all, it makes me question, did you really, really want to fight? Because after that point, did you press for it? Did you get what I'm saying? Like you said, you fought who you fought. K. Causey, what's good with it, bro? Terry Smoot, what it do, homie?
And everybody, and like I said, if you go to Boost timeline, look at what Crawford was doing at that time. Crawford was meeting with Golden Boy as well. This is all around the same in late January. He's meeting with Golden Boy. He's talking to Black Prime about a fight. But I don't get it.
Yeah, nah, we get it. We can take information as it's given to us when it's valid and solid, and it's gonna always not make sense to us because we ain't narrative spinners, man. You get what I'm saying? We hate them, and we just like real information. Like this is a clear situation where things ain't aligned up. You know what I'm saying? And neither fight or duck either guy, but definitely don't. I think when you try to say you had opportunities, you ain't gotta say it, but you saying it. You had opportunities and you didn't take them. So you get what I'm saying? You ain't calling it, but you saying it in a sense. So it's similar.
Essentially, with that rhetoric and that logic, right? You had opportunities, right? So we look at the WBO. Has Terrence Crawford fought his WBO mandatory since Show Porter? No. So then, what opportunity was there with the WBO? I mean, Alexis Roca, to my knowledge, he's never gotten a shot.
Right.
David Abinesian was a voluntary, and then he goes into a unification, undisputed bout with Earl Spence. So tell me, if Jaron Ennis would have went that route, where does he get the fight?
Straight like that. Man, straight like that. Real shit.
The WBO still hasn't come for their pound of blood as far as with ordering the mandatory. Now that Crawford beat Spence, IBF was the first to do it. So essentially that was the correct route, because that was the route that was quickest to a title opportunity.
Right. Absolutely. Say, who would YSM say is left at 147 to build Boost profile? We think left at 47 from Salute Deontay. What's good, Brody?
I mean, of course, you got guys like Keith Thurman. You got guys like Amanda Stanionis. Now, mind you, there's no huge names outside of Terrence Crawford. And Keith he's not really a huge name anymore because he's inactive. But I feel like there are solid guys that could build it. The biggest fight lucratively, right? Money-wise. Potentially, I'm going to say Conor Benn.
Right.
But a lot of dudes took losses waiting for Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. A lot of dudes aged out at 140. Yeah. A lot of people, like, remember, Xander Zayas, he aged out. Virgil Ortiz, he aged out.
Salute.
Yeah. Rashidi Ellis took a loss. Alexis Roca took a loss.
Right. Yeah, facts. Easy Ball, he did do the right thing, and that's just being real. That's why I appreciate good conversation, dialogue, and just information, bro, and really making sense out of it. Like, I have no narrative energy to push. I want to know. I want to understand the situation instead of looking at it and not seeing it for what it is and not taking the information when it comes to you and it's factual. You get what I'm saying? Like, my whole stance on this situation has always been just somebody show me definitively where you can prove to me that Boots Ennis is turning down smoke. And I'm like, and I don't think you can produce that type of information. So it's like, or proof or evidence and none of that. So if that's not the case, I'm trying to understand why more people ain't getting behind him. Like, what else is you supposed to do? He everything that people say they like in fighters. He don't talk much. He ain't all over social media. He ain't no attention whore. He ain't no diva. He ain't pricing himself out. He ain't making things difficult. He just bringing smoke. So again, man, I'm always rock with him, and that's why I get behind him, bro. I just want to see what's next for him. I heard a little whisper about Barrios. Seen that somewhere. I'm like, that's Barrios to fight anybody, man. Respect to him. Respect to him if you do that. Yep, Shower. I was handing to Barrios down in the steroid store. He called him steroid storage bin. That's funny. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, the reason why I say Conor Benn is because the UK.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I understood exactly what you meant.
A big foul.
I understood it. It made sense. And you know, if he don't do nothing else, the man gonna try to fight back. He definitely gonna fight. It'll make it entertaining. But listen, I think Boots is special, and I think it do what it do to him. Be his ass.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna head out. First, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate what you do. You're doing your thing, and I love being able to tap in and just listen. Like, sometimes I'm just listening, where I'm driving and I can't comment. But you have these boxing channels, right? And this is where I feel like shit gets lost and communication gets effed up. You have these boxing channels that they are for confirmation bias, right? So they get a piece of information, and based off of whatever agenda that they see fit to push, if they're anti-PBC, like you never noticed that guys were anti-PBC, they're Terrence Crawford fans, and then you got guys who are pro-PBC, they don't like Terrence Crawford 9 times out of 10. It's
absolutely
like these agendas. And so when they get little information, right, you can make a 5-10 second excerpt. They take that and then they talk for an hour about it. And context gets lost. They fill in whatever context they want to put in.
Right.
I like to provide. No, you're hearing this from the people. These are their perspectives. They're directly involved in the sport. This is what they get. But within this whole BLK Crawford Spence negotiations, people took that 10-second excerpt and then they filled out a whole narrative. And you have boxing fans. You have boxing fans that are uninformed, and they're coming to these channels for clarity. And this is the clarity that they're providing because they're pro-Terrence Crawford, or they're anti-Terrence Crawford, or they're pro-PBC, they're anti-PBC. And this is what you get. You're getting a whole bunch of boxing fans regurgitating nonsensical arguments. And then we'll sit there and be mad at real content creators because they're not confirming their bias or not confirming what they heard from their favorite channel.
Right on the money. That is a fact.
And my friends are guilty of this, by the way. Dudes, that's my peoples, my mans, they're guilty of this too. And a lot of times these guys be knowing the truth. But guess what? They know that's not what they fan base want to hear.
Right. That's why I said when it comes to this content game, I'll take the stairs. Because we're going to get as accurate as information as we can get when we speaking up here. It will not be narrative based. I refuse to do that to anybody that's listening to me. So if I'm telling you something, it's from a good space and it's solid information. And that's why I'm glad you came up here and to hear that interview and just answer those quick questions and kind of shoot that stuff right down. And just be real enough to say it was no ducking going on in this situation, period. So you shoot it down all together, not just on the side of the guy that you interview. You get what I'm saying? Like you on both sides with it still. Like, man, it wasn't no ducking that took place at all.
No, it's just business. And Crawford's timeline, when what Crawford wants to do, doesn't necessarily match what Boots wants to do. Crawford, at that time, had better options. He just did.
Right. And who ain't gonna choose better options? Like that don't make you a duck. We doing business, bro. Like you doing business, and ain't nothing wrong with that.
If I can get 10 for you, but 30 for Spence, I mean, what are we talking about?
Yeah, like it's a no-brainer.
But at the same time, stop trying to paint a picture. One thing that Crawford did in the interview that I didn't feel like was cool is that he sympathized with Boots and then threw the email champion dig. Terrence remembers what it was like trying to get fights. Terrence remembered what it was like trying to climb the mountain. So if you see somebody doing the same thing and you already know how difficult and how the business of boxing and the politics could just provide a whole bunch of resistance to you accomplishing your goals.
Right.
For you to take that dig, I felt like that was unnecessary. And that's what sparked the kid doing the interviews because Crawford was doing his.
Yeah. Right.
So I appreciate you, bro. I got a dash, but keep doing your thing, man.
You already know. Appreciate you, bro.
Salute to the chat, man. I appreciate y'all. Yo, y'all really love boxing, and that's good to see nowadays.
Right. Facts.
All right, I'm out.
All right, bro. DK, salute, bro. Grindhard Sports Nation say you can fight Rashidi. Really and lose to Vila. Yeah, I like that fight too, Grindhard. What's good with the DK? Your own voice, social media era fighters. I'm cleared up, fans. Well, hey, DK, you ain't lying. That's why I'm glad that, not only he came up here and spoke, but I got to play the short interview they did with Boots, just asking a couple specific questions that shot down some of the things that was swirling around there. Bole, what it do, homie? How you feeling, bro? She's still alive, dog. And me, yeah, he got robbed his feeling. Yeah, they took that fight from him, bro. That movie shows you how those dudes can move. Right. D for the win. What's good with the family? How you feeling, bro? Salute to everybody. But y'all smash the like button for me. And y'all just heard that right there. Not only from YSM, but from Boots Ennis himself, man. You know, he explained why he went the IBF route, and he gave a timeline as to when he did it. And he said, you know, by then, Crawford already had made his decision to what he was going to do. So when you look at the whole grand scheme of things and the whole entirety of the situation, you understand that he ain't ducked nobody. And if you listen to what he said, you understand why he went the direction he went. And when you look at it now, you just fast forward a little bit, you see how it's playing out for him. He is a champion, a full champion at this point. So can't necessarily knock the move. It was smart business on his behalf. And now maybe he puts himself in the driver's seat to kind of demand other people to fight him, because now there's a reward with that risk, right? There's a title attached to fighting Boots Ennis, right? It ain't no longer you just taking the risky ass fight. You know what I mean? You taking a risky fight with nothing attached to it. He got an IBF strap, but legit. And whether you're not, you like how he got it, take it from him is my thing. You get what I'm saying? Take the belt from him. If you can take it from him, take it from him. Speed, I'm saying being Boots either me either Shay. Well, I love to see it though. Still watch it because I think athletically it'd be interesting to see those two dudes go back and forth. Speed, it'd be a lot of speed in that ring, a lot of athleticism in the ring on the night. I see the Boots. I see Boots Park. Right, I'm for it. I love to see it. Usman fought Saturday, but I missed it. Oh yeah, I didn't catch that either. Boots from man 54 and down. And you heard what he said, Shower. He said, if he get offered that fight, even at 54, he'll move up and fight him. You get what I'm saying? I think that's news as well as him answering them questions. He said that. Man, he said, would I? Like, bro said he'll go up there and fight. I mean, just by going to IBF route, Spence, but fought Bud. Boots get the shot at 3 belts and not just the IBF. Right, P. Salute to P. Hunter. Mike White, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Tim in the building. What's good, my brother? How you feeling, bro? Good to see you in the building. Sonny in the building. What's good, fam? I gotta push back sometimes because independent things like myself don't always agree, but I respect you, bro. Always, DK. You know what I mean? Always. And for me, like I've elevated past disagreeing with people personally, right? Like I just share the information, right? So even if you say something I don't necessarily see that way, I don't agree because I know that's something you think, right? So I always respect what people think and where they're coming from, especially when it's a good conversation, right? It's good to not always see everything the same because we get a different conversation, right? Get to bounce some ideas off each other, hear different perspectives. I'm always with that, man. That's how you learn, because I don't know everything. I never get up here and act like I know everything. So we on this together, man. I'm a student of this boxing game. That's a decent prospect. 147. Let's sit down. Let's punch. It's good footwork, though. Because I don't know the answer. Oh, nah, yeah. That you on point though. You on point. Yeah, he would have been in line for the other ones, the other 3. If that's what you're saying, yeah. Right. Rashidi probably would make Boots look bad, like Karen. Boots needs to work on how to deal with movers. I think even though he moves a lot, I still think it'll still be a different fight. It'll be fun to watch. That's interesting that you said that. I never really thought about how he would try to move against Boots. Would he be moving in that manner like he was doing against Vila? That's interesting now that you say it, bro. Everyone in Boots was ducking there. That was crazy. Yeah, Bole, it was all BS. And just like YSM said, man, neither guy ducked either guy. You get what I'm saying? That's just that simple. It was business. And the business didn't line itself up for the fight to be made. So, Crawford went on to do what he did, and now Boots sitting in the position he's sitting in. And now they can't just say he a high risk, low reward. Now there's a risk that comes with that reward, and it's an IBF title. You know what I'm saying? Welterweight strap. Go take it from him if you could beat him. I see Scout got a UD against Usman. Oh, did he? Damn. My shit would get his butt by Boots. Yeah. Aisha, I think Boots would take that one respectfully. You know what I mean? It'd be a damn good fight though. It'd be entertaining to watch because like I said, I think the athleticism of both guys would allow for that to produce an entertaining fight. You know what I'm saying? It'd be fun. Let's believe Boots cutting that ring now. Absolutely. Again too, I think it was a lot of contributing factors, like a few contributing factors, should I say, in terms of what played into Boots' performance, like not listening to his pops. I think that was the first time in his career that I watched a fight where I say he was clearly chasing a knockout. He clearly was chasing a knockout. And I've never seen him do that before. So yeah, I think if he got in there with a guy that moves, first off, I don't think they'll move nowhere near as much as Karen did. And then secondly, I think he'll be more prepared to deal with a guy that wants to move, box and move. You know what I mean? Now that he had that experience, man. So we'll see, man. I think Boots a hell of a fighter. I think 147 is about to be his for the taking. As long as you get the opportunities, I just want to see what's going to happen with the rest of the belts when they go up for grabs. And Boots told Crawford to get his belt back. Very practical tone. Right, Bole, straight to the point, man. Come get your belt back, bro. You know what I mean? Don't talk about it. You know what I mean? Rashid couldn't even hold off Vila. Nope, Aisha. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the way that fight played out, I think Boots, like I said, step for step, that should be fun, man. They'll really go at it. That'd be a fun fight to watch for real. Can't wait for the rematch. He's talking about Bud and EJ. I just can't wait for them to close the chapter so we can see what's next, man. Like, that's what point I'm at. I gotta pull something up, y'all, man. Got to pull something up. Y'all smash the like button for me. But the speed was on about 3 years. Still think he did very well. To you guys, absolutely, he did very well up until you guys. He did. He did very well. And it's like he shot his load or something. It's like all that moving, all that boxing and moving, just he hit a wall a little bit. And there you go. The rest was, but I still think he won and they took it from him. My bad, I'm pulling some up. Speedy probably fights until they had Rocha in common. I wonder would they do that? I wonder. I'll watch it. The main thing though, I think for Speedy, I think the main thing for Speedy is to get back in there. He been on the sidelines since that Beeler fight. I definitely want to see him back in there. Like, you don't want to see this dude keep coming back in off these layoffs and expecting him to be in rare form. You get what I'm saying? You know, boxing, you got to stay active, man. So I think that's been his toughest battle. You know, despite up until the Vila fight, obviously, right? You know, his toughest battle is staying active and staying inside the ring because he's a damn good talent. He's a good fighter too, man. Exciting to watch, fast, elusive, man. He can box. I mean, fun dude to watch. That fight at 722. Did who? Speedy? Yeah, ain't the last time he fought was Vila, wasn't it? I didn't think he fought since then. Just seemed like he about to, he facing that layoff territory again. Speedy versus Vila, like I do about Navarrete versus Conceição. Man, wasn't that eerily similar, Shower? Them two fights? You know what I mean? The two knockdowns, and then other than that, those other rounds, he was just getting beat up. Navarrete was, man. I don't care what nobody say. I feel like Conceição boxed him well on Thursday. Yeah, his debut on Showtime prior to the. Oh no, yeah. I'm aware of that. Yeah. And you know that was real quick. That's the guy that got up out of there real early. Right. I remember that. But you know, just being the fact that you know other guys like Vila and Boots done had fights since the last time he had one. You know he coming. He about to run into another layoff. Yeah, man. I just don't know how long Boots gonna stick around at 47 though. I wonder. I wonder how long he gonna try to chase these belts. Let's see Eddie Hearn's comments on David Morrell. Bole be on point, man. He said nobody but hardcore fans know him, right, Bole? He said something like that. Nobody but the hardcore fans know David Morrell. I think that's something he said. And I'm right to the Dream versus Conceição had to weigh in. Potential move up to 135 soon. You know what, Easy Ball? I think Navarrete looked like he typically looked, bro. He always got that. He never got that type of physique that make you look like he truly worked out. He looked normal to me. I just think he got outboxed, bro. I think all that his technique, that poor technique that he got, in my opinion, that's damn effective. I think it caught up to him on the night. I think Conceição was better prepared to deal with Navarrete than he was prepared to deal with him. So I think that's why we got an impressive fight. And I felt like this performance was coming up. I told people that Conceição was a live dog. I kept saying it. And remember, I kept asking which fight would look like it'd be the upset, with potential upset. And when you see that should have been one. Man, that should have been one. I really think Robson got that fight. I just think they took it from him again. Running total shit. You know what? To me, Shower, his body he always look like that to me. And he got that Mikey Garcia. He got that Kangaroo Jack frame. Troy, what it do, homie? Looking forward to the Boogeyman King, Andre, Shannon Balls, haters, and naysayers. Talk to him, Troy, man. We looking forward to a good fight. My bro Ghost, I think, came through here. He said Andre about to put hands on him. Crazy, only big name in that division. Canelo Eddie's just exposing his thought process. Still believes Wilder does Joshua. Right. Sloppy. It looks sloppy. Yeah, his body, he got that Mikey Garcia to me. Like, them dudes never look like they only do cardio. They don't do nothing else. Just cardio. He ain't tweak. He's in all after the fight. After the night before. Tim said he always do it, and it'll catch it to him at this level. Nah, good observation, Fate. Good observation, my Edgar Navarrete, kindred spirits. Right. Chambers Pitbull Shakur Santos showed me you could take a guy who is not that popular and make him popular. Yeah, true. Santos is living off that bad performance that Shakur had against him. He is living well, but it's boxing. I mean, I think that's good whenever you could kind of have an emergence of another good fighter, right, man? Maybe he'll go on to make some other good fights, De Los Santos. I'd like to see him in another fight, for sure. Be into nutrition, why you think he don't gain muscle? I'm telling you, his body, I told you, he got that inner tube. He got that wet bread inner tube body. I'm telling you. He sure did that. Eat them Twinkies, yeah. Man. Crazy, man. Just crazy. It's crazy. And I was doing some reading too, y'all. And I seen Anthony Joshua kind of he had some words for Deontay Wilder. You know, he said, because Wilder said Wilder questioned his identity and things like that. And shit, I had some of the same questions Wilder had, but he claims, Anthony Joshua claims he's been fast-tracked faster than Wilder, and, I guess he's had a tougher road than Wilder, and he said, who the fuck is Wilder? You ain't fighting no... He said he fought somebody... I forget the article, the name that he used. He said that Wilder fought. He was talking a little slick, man. He was talking slick. Real boxer will catch up to Navarrete. That's what I'm saying, Mike. And I think Conceição was the guy. I think he did on the night. They both didn't impress me. Right. Absolutely not. It just was one of them fights. It was messy. I mean, it was stale. Marcus Maidana, that ride won't last long if he keeps having fights like Kinsey Saturday. And he was getting touched up, Bole. Next up in the IBF. Better not be eating Twinkies if you fight Tank. He needs that body in tip-top shape. It'll never be. Tank could touch that Doughboy body, bro, DK. I'm telling you. Be in boxing news. What it do, my bro? How you feeling? Good to see you in the building. Yeah, Anthony Joshua fires back at Deontay Wilder with questions about his identity. You get what I'm saying? Let me see. Said Wilder believes Joshua is questioning his own identity because he wasn't fully made by his own merit. So, Joshua, Wilder felt like one of the reasons Joshua has lost his identity is because it was pretty much manufactured, for lack of a better term. That's what he's saying. He said they did an amazing job promoting him and getting him to the top. Said I would have been the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world many years ago if he had the opportunities he was given. And I think he's right. I don't think it's nobody on Joshua's resume that would have gave Wilder any trouble. None of them. I think he was stopped all those guys, to be honest with you. And Joshua went on to say, man, he disagrees, man. He went on to say, who the fuck is he? Say he's a boxer, not a psychologist. Said this boy had 50 fights, and he fought Jason Gavin in his 30-something fight. I probably fought him in my 12th. Joshua fired back at the Sun. So he said, we are different. My identity is strong. If they're looking for weakness and gaps, they need to stop looking over there because I'm solid. Man, okay. That's big words for Joshua, man. He said he's solid, man. He said they looking for holes and weaknesses and gaps in his game. They need to stop looking because he's solid. Mello, what it do, homie? How you feeling, bro? Nick Ball versus Dog Bay was solid. Right. Nick Ball got that dub. Robson was that weird-ass right-hand slap was killing me. Yeah, Jay, I hated the slap. I think counts was BS. Right. Nick Ball got knocked down legitimately, but Dog Bay got pushed at the end. Counted that. Seemed weird. The ref was on some. Yeah, I forgot about that too. Fate. IBF rankings had 1, 2, 2 empty. Coley's 3. Turnbull's down. Usman was 4. Just lost. Jamal James is 5. Appreciate that, Aisha. My bad. You was asking who was number 2. I know me and my bro was talking about that, and I think he put me on some game with that, Aisha. And I think, is it the number 1 spot of the IBF that they always leave open? I forget. Man, I wish he was here so he could rehash that. It was a good conversation about them rankings too. William Old School, my brother. Salute, family. How you feeling, bro? Usman want to beat James. I think so too. As long as accurate but slow. Usman getting inside to the body. He's tearing him up. And I think he will get to his body shower because I think he wears down in fights, Jamal James. Especially if you're a pressure fighter, I think you'll wear him down. Yeah, I think 1 and 2. Yeah, I think it's the number 1 that often they keep open. And I think reason being so they can, strategically slip who they want in there. Man, I wish he was here to rehash that, man. I forget what he was, but it was something along them lines. If you pay attention to it, you'll notice that oftentimes they'll have it open. It's crazy. When he pointed that out, I was like, damn, I never thought about that. The ball was mad small but entertaining. Next up, potentially fight Lopez, Wolves, Brandon Figg. Those would be good fights for him. He said like Jamal, but he fights old. Yeah, he got that old school, like an old school fighting style or something. I don't know what it is. So yeah, shit. Well, you get what I'm saying? He start to get a little, arm weary and you get what I'm saying? The balance and coordination start to suffer. I've watched quite a few of his fights, so I noticed that's something with him. You know what I mean? I think at the point that he's at, I think, respectfully, I think the rest of boxing has kind of caught up to his level, Jamal James, and I think every fight from here on out, unless he's just taking a straight gimme, is going to be a tough fight, especially if you're talking about fighting any, even middle of the pack type guys. Like, that's who you're fighting. You're going to have tough fights for the rest of your career is what I'm saying. That's what point he at. Like, I don't think nothing going to be easy or smooth sailing, how, you know. And I don't think, you know, it was easy for him coming up, but it's definitely going to get tougher now is what I'm saying, especially if he want to be relevant. And the weight class he had, it just ain't going to do him no favors. You were the Wolves at. You had 47 where it ain't safe at, bro. It's actually is good, though. Right. But man, yeah, so that was what Anthony Joshua, man, had to say about Deontay Wilder, man. He said Wilder ain't pretty much ain't nobody, and he had it tougher than him. So we'll see. We'll see if you having it tougher and being fast track help you when you finally step into the ring with him. And the reason why I think we in a better position, I think, now in boxing to potentially see Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder is because not only are they getting them on the same card, when I see Deontay Wilder putting up messages saying they pretty much put the issues behind them, and I think they're moving forward, I think that opens the potential, and that swings that gate open, that door open for that fight to be made. And I'm really optimistic that they could do it. I mean, it looked like Wilder is confident that they could do it. And of course, both of these dudes got to get through their respective next opponent. But I think December 23rd, I think Wilder gonna knock Joseph Parker out. I think Wilder gonna knock Joseph Parker out. I think Otto Wallin could give AJ a good fight, a tough fight, but I think AJ can beat him. I think AJ will come out on top. And if they both are to win and they'll mess up the bag, I think we could see that fight take place. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to see it. Like AJ was talking a little slick right there in that article. So, you know what I mean? I just want to see it, man. You talk that way, but I want to see you get in there with Wilder and see how you deal with it. This AJ made Wilder was speaking at the press conference telling AJ, and like, you seen his face, bro? Which one you talking about when Jarrell Miller started getting after him? Jarrell Miller started talking, boy. AJ started looking like he was spooked. Jarrell Miller started talking, bro. AJ looked like he's seeing ghosts, bro. AJ looked like he's seeing a ghost. It was crazy. AJ looked like he's seeing a ghost. Yeah, Aisha. And again, I try to pay attention to all those little clues. Like, you got those dudes shaking hands, being in the same building, standing next to each other, people taking pictures. He taking pictures with Eddie Hearn. I read his message that he put, his caption that he put under there. Now, I mean, talking about like new beginnings and stuff like that. And he was like, finally, Wilder said in that little post that people finally gonna get what they've been waiting for years. The only thing we've been waiting for years that he could be telling us is the AJ fight. And I think it looked like all systems go because they're in a position to deliver it. And I think for the first time in years that more of those guys, as far as the powers that be and the people that can get the ball rolling, are closer to, being on the same page than they've ever been in years. So I think that opens the gate and the opportunity for this fight to really take place at some point. I think AJ and Wilder could finally get in there. I think Wilder gonna sparkle. Out of Wild and Beast's version, AJ. I think what it is he'll give him a real tough fight. Miller puts him in the hospital, Wilder puts him in the grave. Facts, Mike. I'm telling you. That press conference, AJ spoke on Miller, but he cut his eyes on Wilder and started talking. Man.
Taking on
Miller. Don't start with me, Miller. No. Bro, man, he crazy, man. He's sitting there calling him Miller like they're in the damn, like they cops or something, damn detectives. Miller, why are you calling that man by his last name, bro? Man, they call you AJ, you call him Miller. Oh, man, laughing. When Deontay name comes at AJ with quiet, you see how he's looking, that look in his eyes is classic, y'all. It's classic. That's going to always be funny. I got to at least keep that in there, at least until they fight, right? I mean, at least until that card happens. But that was funny, man. Jarrell Miller always steal the show, man. You give him an opportunity, give him a microphone, he going to go, man. He never short on words. And he just happened to be an entertaining dude. And he more entertaining outside the ring than inside at this point. Deontay Wilder was having a good old time. He's sitting back there just being him, chilling. we're gonna walk down that Let's Go chant, bro. Jelly, Deontay was having a good time though. Playing a while. The talker AJ was salty. Man, I don't got that. I ain't got that one in there, but I know what you're talking about. I felt like he was kind of studying Wilder a little bit when Wilder was doing that talking. He was just, soaking it in, man, and seeing how Wilder was responding to those questions. Because he was responding, man. He was responding like a G. And you could tell with Wilder responses that he had peace, man. And it's like the way he was responding to everything. Flossy Sports TV, what's good, my bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through, my guy. What's good with it? But yeah, man, he said he had a tougher road than Wilder. You know what I mean? He questioned who the F is Wilder. You get what I'm saying? So we gonna see Flaws Metallic. Dr. Mark, salute to the OG. How you feeling? And salute to my guy Flossy Sports TV. What's good with it, Brody? Yeah, man. Salute to my guy YSM for coming up, chopping it up with your boy, man. My bad, y'all. He's Big Baby from Brownsville as well. Just Brooklyn. Big Baby. I don't know. I'm not sure. I thought Big Baby was from Oh, you talking about Big Baby? Yeah, Matt. It's crazy. I started thinking about Jared Anderson. I don't. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not even sure. Man, but something else I wanted to talk about too while we here, man. Yo, have y'all been seeing Ryan Garcia and Shakur go back and forth with each other, bro? Ryan Garcia is amazing, bro. Like, for a guy that has the kind of career that he's had, he should know better, bro. He really should know better than to be trolling or talking crazy, man. I gotta show y'all. If y'all ain't see this, these dudes been going at it, bro. This is Ryan Garcia and Shakur going back and forth, bro. Ryan been on my boy Helmet about that performance. He said, we broke records and made life-changing money. You broke a record of the least punches ever landed in a 12-round fight and made not even 10% of what we made. Quiet your mouth, kid. He called Shakur arrogant and all this, man. Shakur said, man, you see what Shakur comment was here. Man. Shakur said, I don't F with your clown ass. He said, ninjas, when I'm coming over here, he said, what I'm coming over to you, I've been sitting there before you. You wanted to holler at me, you could have came and said, what up? My bad nights, I win. On your bad nights, you lay down from a body shot and get up after the 10 counts. Man, him and King Rod been going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? This boy been coming. This boy been talking crazy, man. He been coming at core lately, man. He called him arrogant. I'm gonna play this little interview from him where he was talking slick a little bit. I'm gonna play this for y'all, man. We're gonna tap into King. Where's
Last night we saw Shakur Stevenson. Everybody saw you tweeting basically,
Garcia,
man, wake me up when this is over with.
He might be in Brownsville. Appreciate that.
Talk to us about last night and what disappointed you the most.
You peeped the picture, right, Shaba?
Even about, like, I don't really get like too tipped off too many people, but he does talk like really arrogant shit, and he is a little bit like that in person. Ever since amateurs, just walking around like his shit don't stink, and it pisses me off. Like, I was in Vegas one day talking to his friend Keyshawn. We were having a great time, great conversation. I simply said, "Hey, yo, Shakur, come over." Blah blah blah. He goes, just looks at me and goes, "Nah, you gotta come over here." Like some arrogant shit. I'm like, bro, what is?
And y'all see why Shakur said, "Why would I come over there to you?" That's what he responded to. Like, you see, Shakur said, I don't F with you. Why would I come over there to you? You get what I'm saying? He said he was sitting there before you, wherever they was at. So if you wanted to holler at him, you should have came over there and said, what up? You get what I'm saying? So that's just, you know, adding to what he was talking about. But let me finish.
We're all on this journey together. We're all just trying to, you know, figure shit out. You know, it's just like, you don't gotta act like that, bro. Like, we already know how this game goes. Like, I'm not trying to be, you know, who's cooler, who's not. You know,
got
so
that
it pissed me off.
mangina, y'all.
So that probably gave me like a little bit more motivation.
I like Ryan though. I like Ryan.
You know, throw a little tweet out there. But honestly, he didn't fight good at all. He was scared. He didn't fight. It's so biased. That commentary is disgusting. I was disgusted by the commentary. If Shakur don't throw a lot of punches, he's controlling the fight. If somebody else don't throw a lot of punches, it's, oh, man.
To his credit, to his defense, though, to his defense, I'll just make sense of that, right? Not even to try to make an excuse for him. And I usually I couldn't hear the commentary because of course I had it down. We was live, right? But I would say in that instance, the only way, the reason why they would, you know, call the fight that way, when he's not throwing a lot of punches, he controlling the fight, is because if you look at the two fighters, one guy is a defensive-minded, safety-first guy anyway by design. That's just his natural nature of things, right? And the other guy is a more come-forward, aggressive guy that tends to throw a lot more punches, right? Typically, on a good day, he throws a lot of punches as a come-forward, aggressive guy. So if that come-forward, aggressive guy that typically throws at a high rate is no longer throwing at a high rate, you get what I'm saying? He's no longer throwing at a high rate, and you obviously know that his offense is being neutralized. You get what I'm saying? So that's why the slower the pace of the fight, it's gonna lean towards the guy that is more defensively sound. You get what I'm got? The guy that's more of a counter puncher. You know what I mean? That's him slowing the fight down, even though that fight was way too slow for my liking. But if I get you a guy that typically throws a lot of punches to now fight at my pace, my speed, you're at a disadvantage. You get what I'm saying? Because you fighting my fight instead of your own. More likely you are come forward, like I said, aggressive guy that likes to throw a lot of punches and try to get your guy out of there. If I got you second guessing yourself and not throwing, now you're playing my game. You get what I'm saying? Even if I'm having an off night, I got you fighting down to my level now. You get what I'm saying? And it's not, again, it don't make for an exciting fight, but that's just how I break that down. He clearly got you fighting at his pace. That's why they would favor him, you know, in the commentary. You get what I'm saying? He's not throwing a lot at all. And they're not saying that, but you're definitely not. And you're a guy that typically throws a lot more. So it's easier to notice with you. But in that fight, it was easy to see that two guys was in there waiting too much, wasn't engaging, and it made for a flat fight. It was dull. You know, it happens, man. Sometimes it happens. Fish grease, what it do, homie? How you feeling, bro? Man, you got that man John notes. Go A-side, want him that. Right? Yeah. I mean, yeah, man. I just feel like that defense was the star of the night, bro. And I think although the offense just wasn't there at all, it was pretty much non-existent aside from some jabs and, you know, a few power shots. I think the defense won it for him on the night. I think anytime you throw that few punches and you go 12 rounds and you only allow a guy to land 40 shots, I think that's impressive. You get what I'm saying? That's the only way I could, you know, that's where I look at the fight and be like, that's a positive. At least your defense was still where you need to be. And it wasn't like you had this type of show and you was getting touched up left and right. You get what I'm saying? More than it wasn't that. So I'm at peace knowing that wasn't the case. It wasn't like you just unraveled in the ring. You just had a bad performance. You ain't let them hands go, man. Trey female Camito, yeah, right. You peeped it, and I ain't do that picture, y'all. I ain't do the picture, by the way. It's just a joke, y'all. I ain't do the picture. Let me take it down, though. Let me take you down. Let me take King Rye. But yeah, let me finish playing this from King Rye, y'all. I'm drawing no card here, winning defense alone. I look at it like this. It's not just defense alone when you look at it, right? You got one guy, and you forced to be, I guess, critical. You got one guy that lands 40 punches and another guy that lands 60 something. You get what I'm saying? So if you land 40 and I land 60 something, we both ain't did shit offensively, but if it's a ticky-tack type of fight, right? So it's like, for me, I definitely didn't see no scenario where De Los Santos was going to win the fight. I knew it wasn't gonna be no draw or nothing like that either, though. You get what I'm saying? But I just didn't expect that. That caught me off guard. But that's how I look at it. At least he has that leg to stand on. It ain't like one of those fights where, you know, De Los Santos ended up landing more punches, but they still get a fight to Shakur. I'm glad that wasn't the case, right? And you can tell the stats were pretty honest because they wasn't a real big gap. We got 40 punches here and 60 plus punches there. Ain't about nothing. No, I mean, you know, those smaller dudes land that in 2 rounds. You know what I'm saying? They are 1 round. They come out 1 round, throw that many punches, man. Match they both gave poor performance. I don't want to see no rematch necessarily because I feel like if you couldn't beat him, that version of him, you definitely ain't gonna be the better version of him, in my opinion. Especially if you was 100%. That's how I look at it. You 100%, and that's the best you could do with a guy that wasn't throwing no punches. I ain't impressed. I expected him to go for more than that. But for him to be in there with a guy that he kept saying don't got no power, I just don't know why he fought so safe. Because he fought just as safe as Shakur did. He didn't really press the issue. He gave the illusion that he was doing it, but he was sitting there waiting just as well. You know what I'm saying? So it was like one of those stalemates, sitting there standing in front of each other, nobody really throwing. But again, when I knowing what I know now, and I ain't got to rehash it, I get why it looked like that. I wouldn't expect that he would ever have a performance like that again, in my opinion. So he could prove me right or wrong. We'll see the next time he fight. Crawford showed the technical boxing doesn't have to be born. Yeah, right. But I feel like if, you know, I don't know. For me, man, I do math. If you typically are way more offensive and exciting than that, then I can't label you born after one bad outing, right? I'll say this without even having to say names so people don't take it the wrong way. I've seen fights where guys landed a total of 25, 26 punches and knock people out. You get what I'm saying? So every fight just not going to be that, you know, that blowout. That it's not going to be that. I feel like up until this point, you know, all your fights have been landslides. So I think the first time you have a close fight and people panic, I think is weird. So I just can't panic like that. It's just, I've seen you do it too many times. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't think you need a rematch because it's like, for what? Give him a rematch to do what? Less than what he did the first time? I don't know if he'll do more. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I feel like with a healthier guy in front of you, I definitely don't think you beat him. I think if you was gonna beat him, I think your opportunity was Thursday, is what I'm saying, in my opinion. I think any other version of him, to me, definitely beats that guy. That's just me. But let me finish playing Ryan. Sugar, what's his name? King Rye, man.
It's just so biased. Like, I can't even watch ESPN fights no more. I really can't. It's so disgusting. At least on the Zone, at least they keep it real. They don't keep it real on ESPN. They just, I'm like, oh my God, this is almost unwatchable. I might want to put on mute. And I like Timothy Bradley. I grew up with him. But his commentary, man, you gotta be real, man. You can't be like that. You know,
what's that? What wasn't a landslide?
It's not good for boxing. You know, you gotta bring back Jim Lampley and Larry Merchant. Well, Larry Merchant is a little bit. He's out there too. He's talk shit about Floyd all the time. But Jim Lampley, Roy Jones Jr., man, I miss those guys, man. I'm tired of hearing these other dudes, man. It's horrible. It's really horrible. Like,
everybody coming for the commentary.
Ask the public how bad that commentary is. It is disgusting. It literally makes your stomach turn. I had to turn it off.
What did you think about Mario Navarrete? And
Emmanuel? Oh man, that was a banger. Oh my gosh. I was like, dang, Navarrete. I thought Navarrete won. He was looking nice. He got a weird style, but man, he's something.
I feel like if the whole card was bad, maybe, but I don't know. And for me, I don't care to see a rematch because I feel like I already know who the better fighter was. If you fought less than a guy, then 100% don't know. If people don't want to acknowledge it, they don't have to. I know I seen something very visible in the ring that night that I never seen in all his other fights that I watched. So for me, the lack of the use of the right hand and just moving a certain way. I just, you know what I mean, sitting down in the back room, little telltale signs, man. But I don't know. For me, I don't care to see it. I mean, if they wanted to do it, listen, I support it, but I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care to see it. And if you're talking about the fight, did I say the fight was a landslide? Hell no, not this fight. Any of his other fights are landslides. They be landslides that don't even be close. So for me, I can't overly criticize a guy the first time he has a bad night. I can't do it. Me personally, I can't do it. I'm more realistic than that. If you show me, more than a dozen times, almost 24 times that you can do something at a very high level and you just kind of shit the bed the next time, I'm not cool with it, but I'm not going to overreact from it because I know on any given night, somebody can have a bad night. You get what I'm saying?
I like he knows what he's doing. That's what I like about him. That everybody's trying to figure out like what he does wrong or not. He knows what he's doing. He's staying relaxed. He's staying in control of himself, and he gets to what he got to get to. Robinson, man, what's his name?
That was a damn good fight. I think Conceição won, bro. I still think he won.
He got so much heart, man. He fought his ass off, man. Those first 4 rounds, he was blowing Navarrete out the water, and he got dropped. But, man, he showed so much heart. I would edge it out to Navarrete, but it was one hell of a fight.
I don't edge it to Navarrete. I don't.
When we started talking about
edge it to him.
Ryan Garcia, as far as you go, you already fought Tank.
If somebody, I hope nobody heard me say that, but if you heard me say that Shakur and De Los Santos was a landslide, definitely heard the wrong thing. All his other fights were landslides. The other 20 was. He never had a close fight up until this point. And this fight was close more so, I think, because of what he wasn't doing as opposed to what the other guy was doing. When you look at the punch stats and the way the fight played out, you see exactly that. You can't be impressive landing 60 shots for 12 rounds, bro. Don't nobody want to see that. You get what I'm saying? So I'm with y'all, but I don't overreact because I've seen bad performances from more than just him. Southwest Dice, what it do, homie? You get what I'm saying? But I get it. If you was there, maybe you demand your money back. But I think the card itself was pretty solid. That fight just didn't deliver at all. Left me
the best in that little area. Given Shakur's performance last night, would you be into or open to a matchup with Shakur Stevenson?
I'm not worried about worrying about who's gonna fight who and how that's gonna go. I'm worried about me. I want to get my rematch. I want to get that run back at this weight, at the right 100%. Weight. He knows that it wasn't who I really was. I don't care what anybody says. That's not me. I don't fight like that, and I'm way better than that. And I'm better than him. I don't care if he beat me, but I'm better than him. Give me my rematch, and I'll beat him. But it's fine. I'm going to build myself up again. I'm going to keep winning. And if I got to go through a tough Fimo Lopez and Devin Haney to get that, I'm going to do it. But I need my rematch because he's not better than me. I don't care. I don't care what happens. I don't care. I'm better than him. I can beat him. And I just got to prove myself now. And I like this position. I'm going to earn my stripes. I'm not going to take time off. After I go through Duarte, I'm going to go right back in February, March. I'm going to go right back. And whoever, I don't care whoever. I mean, 140, that's going to be my weight class. 140, 147. And I'm taking both of those. Both of them. 140 and 147. Anybody. 140 or 147.
Wow.
Whoever wants it. So let's run it.
Wow. Ryan, 140 and 147.
My last thing here.
Wow.
Week after your fight, Devin Haney, Regis Prograis, San Francisco, California, 140-pound crown. Regis is 140-pound crown. How do you see that fight going? Who do you give the edge to early?
You got to give the edge to Devin Haney. Pure boxer. Throws a lot more punches than let's say Shakur Stevenson. Just knows what he's doing in there. I like his game. And I think that his game is going to be just too much for Regis. I think that Regis got a puncher's chance. Don't get me wrong. I think he just don't have enough experience. Started the game late, and just kind of he fights like lethargic almost, and gets hit with some good shots.
He said,
and just I don't know. I just don't think he's sharp enough to beat Devin Haney.
Talking about Regis.
Lastly, for me, Saudi. Looks like the new destination for boxing, Ryan. Can you see yourself fighting in Saudi Arabia here in the future?
I'm open to anything. A lot of these boxers gained some big big paydays. But to me, it's just about throwing great events. You know, wherever it's going to be at, Vegas, Saudi Arabia, wherever, you know, I can bring joy to people is what I want to do. Now, you know, don't get me wrong. If Saudi Arabia want to give me a lot of money, I'll do it. But it has to be a fight that is going to be entertaining for people, you know, and something that, you know, makes sense. But, yeah, that's cool. I've never been there. But I see that everybody's saying great things about it. Like, it's so nice. And, you know, everybody's so kind. And, you know, they talk about the money a lot. But, I mean, it's not really about the money. Look how generous these people are. You know, they're giving away Rolexes and cars and stuff. You know, to me, that's like, dang, that's cool. But I know they have a lot of money, but that's still pretty generous type of people.
A picture that you posted online the other day, bro. Absolutely chiseled. You're usually in excellent shape anyway. Tell us about camp with Derrick James. How have things been? And where do you expect him to go on the second?
Well, yeah, this camp has been it's been much different from all my camps since, like, you know, 2020, since I've been with Canelo camp. So it's my focus, it's my commitment.
No promoters or no middlemen.
It's just everything that you should.
You know what else is crazy? That they it's like they not even stressing returns on investments. Like they just making stuff happen. And it's crazy, and they making you feel like that's how boxing's supposed to be, simple, and they supposed to be able to put on events like this. Maybe not with the same exact structure, but they should be able to put on regular high-level events, man, with meaningful cards like that on a regular basis. Antoine versus Ryan, let's see. Said anyway, and he's saying 147 too. Jonathan, what's good with it, bro? How you feel? He said, give it out jewelry ain't generous. Ryan talk greasy over his mouth wide. I'm telling you, he been talking slick a little bit. These guys about both heavy punches.
Let's see. Fighter, so it's much different now. With Derrick, you know, again, great trainer. And you know, he's been we've been working on a lot of great things, and this is the sharpest I've been since 2020, since when you see me knocking out people, you know, left and right. So you're gonna see something special, because man, I'm so excited. I can't wait for you guys to watch this. I really can't.
You know, I've seen the videos of you work out. I've seen the videos of you under the tutelage of Derrick James. It looks like there's been a lot of teaching going on. What's been the biggest thing that you think that Derrick James has been able to add to Ryan Garcia's bag?
It's everything, you know, from footwork to, you know, just philosophy and things like that. Derrick's, you know, he's one of the trainers that he don't let you let up. You know, can't let up on any day, no matter if you had a good day. You know, he always reminds you, like, you know, can't get too happy, can't get too relaxed.
See what he's saying about Derrick James? That's how you know Derrick James really a teacher, trainer. He really cared about the guy that he got in front of him.
He's one of the trainers that he don't let you let up. You know, can't let up on any day, no matter if you had a good day. You know, he always reminds you, like, you know, can't get too happy, can't get too relaxed. So for me, just having that constant reminder of just not compromising any day, just make sure that we you know, put the foot on people's necks and, you know, put that foot on full throttle. You know, we're not playing games. Like, it's just a different mentality right now. It's really mentality. It's really just me being me, but just 10 times better. Like, I tell you, I haven't felt this way in so long. It's gonna be magical. I'm telling you, it's gonna be magical when you see me fight again. You're gonna see
magical, y'all.
Let's see. I mean, there's so much I want to say, but we'll have to save that energy.
Me too, Shower. I give him a lot of credit. I give him a lot of credit for going with Derrick James, a guy that I feel like if you're not taking it serious, he's not gonna deal with you, right? I feel like the only way that could work if he went over there to take it serious, and if he's not doing that, I don't think he would have lasted as long as he did. So I'm interested in seeing what he looked like in his first fight under Derrick James, and if there's any improvements. He is fighting a puncher. I want to see how he approaches business. I want to see how he get this fight done. Big Dog Willie in the super chat. Diabolical Haney Coach. Salute to him. May the cat be with you. Salute to my guy. I appreciate you, Big Dog.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
It's true. AJ's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Splitting trainers, if you will. Right. And then you got people coming out saying he had better fit with the guy that he with, Ben Davidson. I just hope whatever he got going on with DJ, I hope he's strong in his spot, because it just look odd for you to split time with trainers and right in the middle of, being trained, you just kind of just go train with somebody else. It's just weird. It's weird altogether, bro. It's weird. I don't remember seeing that like that, but I guess it's the norm for AJ. So he might pull up to the fight, taking out some sense into his Pat Bell, my bro. What it do, homie? How you feeling? Benavidez versus Andrade. Man, I like both guys, man. I rock with Andrade heavy. If I had to bet, man, I lean towards Benavidez pulling it off, but I don't think Andrade was gonna get stopped, and I think he's a live dog. And I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled it off. But if I had to, pick and bet, right now I lean towards Benavidez. Just the youth, younger, fresher, bigger guy. I think he might be able to outlast Andrade down the stretch, possibly, and beat him. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think it's gonna be a real fight. It's gonna be a live fight. Live fight, man. Pat Bell, what it do, my bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you, my guy, big dog, really. But yeah, Benavidez for me. Gertz, who you got, bro? Trap Media, what's good with it? Not buying nothing. Gmail. Oh, nah. Yeah, we just broke that down, man. We just had a nice little build on that. At the end of the day, I think what we just demonstrated earlier with that conversation is that neither Terrence Crawford or Jaron Ennis ducked each other. In fact, the business didn't line itself up, and Boots explained why he went the IBF route, and when he decided to do that, he gave a timeline that made a lot of sense. Go check it out. YSM Sports did it quick. It's less than 3 minutes. You can go check it out and get straight answers, and you will see what it was, man. But salute the Boots, because he next in line, man. 147 is his. His eyes once Tim Zoo. Hey, man, I wonder if he ready for that, man. I wonder if he ready for that. Hey, I'll say, let's see it, Ash. I see you, Shay. I love to see it, man. Me too, Gertz. I'm glad it's coming up. That's why I said it's fight week, man. It's fight week. Had to talk about that. But let me play the rest of this joint with King Rye, and I'm done with it, man. It's only like a couple minutes left.
Energy for December.
Is that part of being with Derek James? Derek James not really a huge talker. Has he kind of rubbed off on you in that way?
No, Derek talks. He just don't talk to you guys. He talks all the time. It's funny, man. He's a good character, good person to be around with.
So he talks. He just don't talk to you guys.
For charity and foundations and
88
things like
Sports
that.
Talk was good with it.
Being around that is cool too. We took me to go talk to some kids. That was nice. That was refreshing. And just being in Dallas, really being in Dallas is really
he need a full
what's helped me. All I've been doing is boxing, training, and going to church. Really, those are the two things I've been doing out here. And it feels good to be committed again and just love boxing again in a different way. As a competitor, as a guy that's hungry. I like this position. Like I love this position right now. I'm gonna. I just know that something good is coming out of what happened last time around. Like something great is gonna happen.
When we start talking about a person who loves the sport and has dedicated themselves to the sport, a lot of boxing heads around would mention Oscar Duarte in that same sentence.
I don't know I don't know nothing about him. I don't know if he trains hard. I mean, we're all supposed to.
You might have to rewind back a little bit into the stream, bro. And we just broke down how Boots ain't duck nobody. So yeah, I think if people want to push a narrative, they can, but ducking somebody, absolutely not.
Train hard. We're all supposed to do our job, but I mean, we're all got to be focused. But there's a difference here. There's gonna be a difference. I'm way more experienced than him. I have way more tools than him. He don't have a lot of options with me. So I'm going to know what's coming at me. and he's not gonna know what's coming at him. It's just simple, you know. Oscar's gonna come and try to fight and try to make it a tough fight. But
that's the 30 mil talking.
I mean, how tough can you be when you keep getting punched in the face? You know, you can't be that tough, you know. So I expect him to bring a hard fight, but I don't expect him to
what'd he say? Hold on. What the hell he just said?
How tough can you be when you keep getting punched in the face? You know, you can't be that tough, you know. So I expect him to bring a hard fight, but I don't expect him to I don't see him to win any rounds. I don't see him winning any rounds.
Again, I'm only addressing this because I'm big on accurate information and not like rhetoric, narratives, or BS. We just explained to y'all, if y'all go back into the stream, YSM was up here. We just went back and forth, building on this as to why that fight wouldn't have happened on no damn BLK Prime, man. So if you want to push a narrative, you'll keep saying something like that. Like he ducked him. But if you just listen to the information in the little clip that Boots did a few hours ago, it makes all the sense in the world. So again, from that, if you still get that he's a duck, then have at it. But Crawford can't even say that man ducked him and be telling the truth. You get what I'm saying? That's the same dude that said Boots was never an issue. Now y'all want, or never a offer or option and all of this, but now y'all want me to believe he ducked him. All right, hell no.
Even really,
y'all smashed
doing damage. You, anything happen in boxing?
Nah, but if he having trouble cutting weight, Gertz, man, that's gonna be interesting.
So is it safe to say that Ryan Garcia looks to come back in a big way on December? In a huge way. Mark my words, in a huge way. This is gonna be what you guys are looking for. That loss woke something else up, and it's the worst thing that happened to all the other opponents is that I lost. That's the worst thing that happened. And man, I'm telling you, I'm coming back. You're gonna make a movie out of this. I promise. It'll make a movie. Like shit. Right?
Welcome to DraftKings Casino, the home of blackjack. Get in on the thrill of the hit, the split, the double down.
Dude just lost, but then comes back and just takes over the game. I'm telling you, I'm sharp right now. Sharp. Fast. You're gonna see something special. I promise you, man. Special. Be there. Right? This dude just lost, but then comes back and just takes over the game. I'm telling you, I'm sharp right now. Sharp. Fast. You're gonna see something special. I promise you, man. Special. Be there. I'm telling you, just watch this fight. Not because of Deontay. Deontay's tough, but I'm gonna make an example. It's gonna be an example of what's to come.
Okay.
Mark my words. It's gonna be an example of what's to come. I'm dead serious right now. I've never been this committed since 2020. I didn't even care about boxing because I went through my shit and I started going backwards and I just lost everything, whole concentration. But something about me losing just woke me up. I'm like, okay.
Calling him a duck is a narrative, bro. I don't care what you type, what WBO, this and that. Like I said, we just made sense of that. If you still want to push your duck, you can have at it. I don't, that conversation ain't for me.
But now,
salute to Tony Reviews, but
I'm on fire.
We just talked about why you want no duck.
December 2nd, I'm gonna make it an example. It ain't about Deontay. It ain't about my comeback. Not about nothing of that. It's about Ryan Garcia is making an example of who I am. You're gonna see who I am. I don't care about
since we talking about what Boots could have did, let's talk about what Bud could do now, not 2 years ago. Bud could get his business straight with Earl, do whatever they're gonna do there, and actually give Boots an opportunity. That's what Bud could do. Since we talking about what people could do, he could do that too. So why rewind 2 years from ago when we can focus on now? And if you really want to fight him, I don't think Bud no duck. I just don't think Boots is either. If you really want to fight him, then you'll give him an opportunity, right? After all, you do still got 3 of the belts, right? So since we're talking about what people could do, he could give Boots an opportunity after, of course, he get his business straight with Earl, respectfully. And salute to Bud Crawford. I never called him a duck. I'm not going to call him one now. I just don't believe that Boots Ennis was. I think we just had that conversation as to why he didn't duck. We know why he went the IBF route. He talked about it, and he gave a good timeline as to what made sense. And you go fact check him and see if he lying. You get what I'm saying? But I like good information. I just don't like the narrative. The narrative that he ducked, what he could do don't mean nothing to me. What actually happened matters to me. You get what I'm saying? he could do a lot, but I think at the end of the day, we here now, and I think, you know, once as long as he got those belts, it's gonna be people expecting that it's an opportunity for him and Boots to fight each other. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna always be that. But that was pretty much it for
this. I don't care about what you think about my last fight. I don't care that I got dropped. I don't care that I got stopped. But I don't care about none of that. You're gonna see who Ryan Garcia is. Make any comment you want. I'm coming after.
Okay,
I got everything on lock right now.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Okay, young King Rod said he got everything on Smash, man. He coming, bro. He coming. Said he got everything on Smash. He gonna make an example out of Duarte. He said, watch this fight. He focused, he's sharp, he fast. You know what I mean? He committed. He never been this committed in his career. You know, he seemed to be over there clicking well with Derek James. We gonna see, man. I was guaranteed Boots will go on to win titles and beat him. He might end his career. I don't think no loss. Why would a loss end anybody's career unless something outside of, you know, just losing a fight happens, right? If that's the case, Baki, then let's see the fight. If he might end his career, like, but Boots, Bud ain't guaranteed. You know, nothing in boxing is guaranteed, should I say? But what we do know is, you know, as long as Bud got those titles, people are going to suggest that he fight a Boots Ennis, as long as he still has them titles. Evan wasn't in top 10. Moved him up for that Bud fight. Cash, you know what it do. You know how it go. I'm going to turn through his soul glow away when Boots got the title. He's stupid. Boots couldn't even handle Karen. I don't look at it like that. I look at it as Karen didn't even want to engage. I don't know if a guy winning 12 rounds straight over a guy that didn't truly want to engage is not being able to handle him. He couldn't handle Boots, which is why he fought that fight on the move in a way that he never fought any other fight in his career. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what that was. Duarte been at 140 for a minute. Yeah, man. See what he do. See what kind of get him. See strip fighting Boots is probably the best he's here for now. If he can't get the Canelo fight, yeah, right. He got stripped. See, I don't think it was unfair because he notified them that he wouldn't be fighting Boots Ennis, so that they just say, let's go ahead and get that belt. You ain't fighting the guy. You ain't gonna fight him anyway, right? So why hold on to it? I mean, waiting for title shots should be an issue if he moves around and get the best out of his career, if that's the case anyway, right? No, I agree with that. Shower, I agree with that. And just winning sheet, some people never get back to the top. Hey man, Boots ain't at the top now. You know what I'm saying? Like give him an opportunity. Karen put his hands in Karen. Karen said Boots hit hard, man. Karen trained to not engage specifically. Facts. He said, man, I ain't letting that guy hit me. Salute to my guy, William Old School. Hey, Baki, man, look. That when people say what would happen, like when they say Bud to wash him, even when people say Boots to wash Bud, I say let's see the fight. Because the only way we're gonna find out if we see the fight. So I'm not against the fight happening. I would like to see it if there's an opportunity for it. I'm not a guy demanding, Bud, you gotta fight Boots or else. But all I'm gonna say is what makes sense is as long as you have titles that are at 147, right? People are going to link your name to the guy that they feel like is the most dangerous guy outside of Errol Spence, obviously left at 147, and that would be Jaron Ennis. So I don't think that's nobody being unfair to Bud. Nobody's demanding that he do it. But again, as long as you hold those titles and he has that one that was just yours and they stripped you of it, people are going to look at it like, well, won't you give him a shot? So you got to expect that. And it's up to Bud to make whatever decision he want. Whoever he fight, I'm going to watch it. Like I know it's going to be interesting to see what his next fight would be after Errol Spence, because we all expect that's what his next fight is going to be. I just want to see what weight it's going to be at is the thing for me. Zach B, what it do with it, bro? Brothers whole duck talk is crazy, right? Find their entire lives, they ain't scared. They don't need to duck anyone. Stop putting it in, man. I don't feel like they scared each other. And I just feel like business got to make sense. And I feel like in this situation with Bud and you get what I'm saying, Jaron Ennis, it just wasn't, you know, it ain't happened for that reason. Man, doing trying, the IBF never stripped. Yeah. Hey man, look, don't get me to arguing it. We know that. We know. But if he told him straight up he wasn't fighting him, and you know, I guess like what's the harm in it? Especially if you done at 47. Is you telling me Buzz is staying at 147? So they should give him his belt back? Because from what I understand, he told him he wasn't fighting. Juice was good with it, man. I'm emotional off social media. I can't take it. Salute, Juice. I know how I be, bro. We in here, bro. We in here. Part twice. What it do, homie? How you feeling? Nah, Boots ain't scared, man. We can't put that on. We can't put jackets on good fighters, man. Part twice. What it do, my bro? How you feeling? Meanwhile, Buzz contract lock and get stripped. Boxing this joke. I think at the end of the day, man, I'm gonna say it again. If he told the IBF that he is not fighting Boots Ennis under no circumstances, what reason would you be having that belt? If you're not fighting at 47 again, that's my thing. If he's still fighting at 47 again, then okay. So maybe they on some BS. But then again, not if you told them straight up, like I said, you ain't fighting this guy. It's just that simple for me. If you're not fighting somebody and they take a belt from you, I don't really see the issue. Plat Boy plays. What it do, my bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you sliding through. I doesn't put mandates over unifications. I heard. It is what it is. Yeah, nah, it is. That is facts. We know that because we know the unifications trump the mandatory shower. We know, and we know that, you know, we know the situation where Earl Spence, man. But I really ain't making no argument for Bud unless he's staying at 47, y'all. Are y'all trying to tell me something? Do y'all know something I don't know? Is Budget staying at Is he staying at 147? Good family. You feel me? Is he staying put, y'all? Because if he is, then they wilding, right? Then they tripping out. Then they doing my guy dirty, man. That's all I'm saying, y'all. You know. And I like boxing, man. I love boxing. I just be wanting to see good fights, and I don't think nobody would even be speculating if this fight would, or even demanding or talking about this fight if they knew without a doubt he wasn't going to be at 47, right? That's all I'm saying. I mean, I'm all about good fights, man. And I just, like I said, when it's all said and done, listening to how Boots answered those questions, man, to me, he ain't ducked nobody. Neither did Crawford. Crawford ain't duck him either, right? Because he went to go fight Earl Spence. It's an easy decision. That's business. That's smart for him to go do what he did. And even now, he said, you know, if that bag ain't right, then he ain't fighting. You know, he ain't fighting nobody like that. So that's what it is. What it is. And Spence fight his contract for 147. So again, what you mean? What I'm talking about? Did you just hear what the hell I said, bro? Like, you hear what I said, bro? What am I talking about? You speak English? You know what I mean? Do you hear what the hell I'm saying? I don't give a damn what Bud said. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what Bud said. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what Bud said. To be real, what Bud said is, if they got to negotiate it to 54, then that's what they'd do. He didn't say for sure that the fight was at 147. So if you heard the same thing I heard, you heard wrong, bro. Because he never confirmed officially it being at 47. See, people push that, but that's not what he said. He said if you got to go to 54, he mentioned something about 54. He didn't say without a doubt, I'm going to be at 47. So he didn't say that. If you're talking about the interview I just seen from a couple days ago that we played up here, you did. So I don't give a hell what Bud said. So if he's staying, like I said, if he's staying at 47, so let me make myself clear. You say, what am I talking about? If he's staying at 47, then people are going to ask him to fight Jaron Ennis. If he's staying at 47, I would maybe y'all saying that IBF did some wrongdoing. Maybe y'all might have a case. But if at the end of the day, he told them, I am not fighting Jaron Ennis, and they stripped him, what is the argument about? Whether they strip him now or later, what difference do it make? It doesn't change nothing. The man is undisputed, and that's going to always be that. He made history. They can't take that from him. Keep that belt. Less money out his pocket. Didn't Buzz say F the IBF? That's what he think, right? Is he whining about it? And his team got notified. They been sent letters being notified that they was going to be stripped since we really having this conversation. So why didn't you think there was no initial knee-jerk reaction from him or nobody in his team when it initially happened. The people on social media went nuts because it was news to us, not to them. They got letters being notified what the deal was. And like I said, he had conversation with the sanctioning body and notified them that he would not be fighting Boots Ennis, which probably accelerated him being stripped. It's just that simple. I don't think he being done dirty. I just think people looking for something to cry about. Look, you heard what Boots said. Go get your belt back. You heard what the young man said, and I love Crawford. I just would love to see the fight too, though. But you heard what the young man said. Go get your belt back, sir. You dig? Go get your belt back, man. You dig me? Go get your belt back. I would love to see it, bro. And that's all I have to say about that. You know what I'm saying? Since we being honest, man, we got to stop crying every time boxing do stuff that they've been doing, man. This ain't new. This ain't new to us, man. We know how boxing move. Man, yo. My bad, y'all. I should have been stripped. Yeah, man. I ain't here to cry about who should have been stripped. They should have been stripped Earl. They should have been stripped this one. Hey, man, look, it ain't boxing make up their own rules, bro. I'm not here to justify the rules, but I'm just here to make sense out of it. If you're not fighting there again, then what's the big deal? And he didn't say with 100% certainty that he's fighting Errol Spence at 147. If I need to play that interview, I will go find it and play it because I specifically remember him mentioning 54 as well. He said he didn't know for sure. You get what I'm saying? So Mr. Me with that. No, I'm gonna keep supporting a real fighter, Tony. You in your own world. The fuck with that belt. That belt don't mean nothing to me. That belt means something to them. That's their ultimate prize of beating ass. The belt means something for him. I'm rocking with a real fighter in Boots Ennis. So that's what I support. Boots Ennis. I don't give a damn about no sanctioning bodies. I don't care about none of them belts. I will watch Boots Ennis with or without a belt. He's still that guy to me. I don't care about no damn belts. You get what I'm saying? Boots Ennis, what I support is a real fighter in Jaron Ennis. That's all he's shown me each and every time he stepped in the ring is he's a real fighter. Just Do supports boxing. I don't care about no the email stuff is just a way to take away from the guy. If you have a problem with the fact that he has a belt, then won't somebody fight him and take it from him? Other than that, all he's done was fight the guys that he's supposed to and beat ass. And nobody at 147 is more deserving of an opportunity at the belts outside of Boots Ennis, bro. Nah, you don't got to block him. Nah, Tony good. Tony good people. Bud and Boots would do 500K. Who knows, man? Who knows? That might be good nowadays. Email champ. And I can't call him that because he a real champ. And if y'all don't believe it, tell whoever your favorite fighter is at 54, 47 to get in there and beat his ass. Get what I'm saying? Somebody get in there and beat up Boots. That's what all this other stuff don't matter. If you want to call a man an email champ, won't you go beat that email champ ass? I don't really care about the rhetoric. Terrence Crawford, you feel like he email champ? He don't deserve that belt. Handle your business with Spence, and I'm pretty sure Boots Ennis would be right there waiting, kicking ass, bro. Now, I love boxing. I have no dog in the race. I just would love to see the fight, bro. You get what I'm saying? I love boxing. I hate narratives, bro. Email champ, what could he do? What he supposed to do? Nah, don't give me the belt. I'm 30 fights in. Nah, don't give me an opportunity. When did Earl get his opportunity? You get what I'm saying? The dude got more fights than EJ right now, bro. You get what I'm saying? Ain't nothing he could do. Nah, yeah, don't give me the belt. Nah, I don't deserve it. Nah, what'd he say? I don't like the way I had to get the belt, but it is what it is, bro. It's out of my hands. I beat the guys that they put in front of me. I've been wanting the big fights. I've been calling for the big fights. They just ain't came my way. And people can change that. Like, you get what I'm saying? People can change that by giving the man the opportunity. And if you made Spence and Bud made a fight, we can make any fight in boxing. You get what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. I support boxing. The hell with the titles. I don't care about a title. That does nothing for me. A good fight is a good fight. Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, even after them taking losses, multiple losses, is still a good fight with or without a title. Boots Ennis is still Boots Ennis with or without a title. I'm going to watch that kid. You get what I'm saying? I don't give a damn what title he don't got. He nice. That's where I'm at. I love boxing, bro. You got to want to watch a guy like Boots Ennis. I don't see how you couldn't. $40, both fighters would jump at that opportunity. Why not? Why wouldn't they, bro? Why wouldn't they? We support boxing, bro. We want to see the fights. It's not a bad thing when I say I would like to see Bud and Crawford. Only if he's sticking at 147. Like I said, you get what I'm saying. If he told them people he not fighting, that's probably just the main reason they stripped him. Ooh. Ooh. Word. Man, man, fighting out. My bad, y'all. Trick, I said it would. He said, Trick, I said what I said. Y'all be mad. I'll be following their rules. Boots versus Thurman is a close fight. Boots versus Thurman is an intriguing fight. I think it's an interesting fight. I think Keith Thurman is being a veteran, having those. I think he still got some good legs. I think he still got some wheels left. I think Thomas Hill, my bro, salute to you. I think he got some wheels left. I think it's an interesting fight. I think the youth, the Boots Ennis, the power, strength. I think it'll take over, man. I think Keith Thurman, best days are behind him. I think he still got something left. But I think it's a reason why you're a bit hesitant, especially even entertaining a fight with a guy like Boots. I think it's a very dangerous fight for him, especially coming off a layoff, right? I don't think you want to come off a layoff and get in there with a young lion like Boots. Not saying it's no way he can win. I think he can be very competitive or, just make it a good fight and entertaining fight. But I think I got Boots beating him because like I said, his best days behind him. I think the inactivity going to catch up to him at some point. And I think Boots is on his way. He just need that opportunity. And I think we ain't learned nothing else about Boots. You see how he responded. He had a performance that was, far from his standard. And then he came back with a much more dangerous guy and just took him apart with relative ease, right? He made it look easy. So one thing you could say for sure about Boots, these middle of the pack guys is not going to do it. Those former champions, those might be good tests, right? But that's as low as you can go. You either give him a former champion of some sort that's of some relevance, or you got to give him a current champion. That's where Boots is at right now, because the rest of the guy, we're not going to get this kind of test that people want to see. You get what I'm saying? And then we're going to keep saying he ain't fought nobody. He don't fought nobody. But who is he supposed to fight, and when is he supposed to fight him? Who else is he supposed to fight to earn a fight with a top guy? And then there's one guy that got the rest of the belt. So what guy is he realistically supposed to be gunning for? He was gunning for two guys when the belts was a little more split up. Now they on one side, and he got the one. He won Crawford. He said he'd take that fight at 54. He just said that in that interview. He would take that fight at 54 if he was offered it. So it's not make or break for him at 47. This is why Boots Ennis is a hell of a fighter, and I believe him. I believe he'll take it. That's where I'm at. I support real fighters. I think I like boxing too much to try to find reasons not to get these dudes they just do, man. And again, y'all gotta start paying attention to the name. Everybody getting their credit over here. Criticism is real, but we giving people their credit, man. Boots is a dog, man. I ain't seen one instance where he hasn't been that, bro. He's that, bro. Boots is that guy, man. I think. Real talk, man. Wow, the Josh Easy 1 mil. 1 mil easy, maybe so. Who knows, man? It's still a good damn fight, though. Kurt, my bro, what's good with it, Kurt? How you feeling, man? Appreciate you pulling up, man. But man, and that's where I'm at, y'all. Y'all ain't gotta feel like me, but I think we gotta get behind real fighters, man. I don't got no sides, man. If you doing your thing and you representing the right way, I gotta rock with you, man. I want to Kai Sports. What's good, my bro? Pardon me if I missed you too. Bro, they're keeping the being stagnant. Real shout out to the fam. You already know, man. Salute to Thomas here. We gotta get behind real fighters. I get it. Listen, and this is the thing. I feel like the email champ is just something to say. I feel like once he defends that title, I think that solidifies him as a champion, right? Even him himself, he said he don't like the way he got it, but what he's supposed to do? Be like, nah, y'all, nah, IBF, I don't want to be a champion. Nah, I've been sitting here waiting this long, waiting to get my opportunity. Nah, I don't want to be a champion. Nah, he gonna take it, and I think he gonna do whatever it takes to either try to get the other titles or solidify himself as a legit champion by whooping somebody's ass. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, I hear something about the Barrios thing coming down the pipe. I don't know how solid that is, but man, look, I'll watch it. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he's only beating the guys that you could put in front of him, and he's doing it very impressively, yo. So I don't know what's not to like about the talent and what Boots represent as a fighter. That's where I'm at. That might be corny to people because it's like, you don't like or you don't hate the email stuff. I don't care about that. I don't give a damn about no belt. I'm gonna watch Boots Ennis anytime he get in the ring because he is must-see TV to me. He is must-see TV. I'm watching that dude with or without belts. I'm just glad that he can call himself a champion because I think he deserves it. But like I said, once he beat an ass for it, you can't call him. You can't call that email stuff. Got to be put to bed, or tell the guy whose belt it was to go get it back. Just like he said, man, get it back in blood, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Know what I'm saying? Beat his ass. Because sitting there calling him an email champion from the sideline is crazy. Don't be at 147 calling this man no email champion and not wanting that belt. Because what you going to go take it from him then? Nah, hell nah, man. Boots is an email champion. Beat his ass, please. Please go whoop his ass and show me that you could do it. I ain't saying it can't happen, but then I'll shut up. But please go show me you could beat his ass. I don't know what that man's supposed to do, bro. Give him an opportunity. He got more fights than Errol Spence, and Errol Spence was one fight shy of becoming undisputed. Just put that in perspective. He got more fights than Errol Spence, but Errol Spence fell one fight shy of becoming undisputed, meaning he had 3 belts before that point with less fights, and you telling me this man don't deserve it? Who else is he supposed to beat up to prove that he deserve it? Who else is he supposed to beat up? Because his next victim, somebody getting their ass beat his next fight, I believe. I really do. I think he's going to beat the hell out the next guy. So, man, yeah, I'm telling you, you got to support these guys, man. Got to, bro. Like, I real talent just deserve to be supported, bro. And Boots Ennis is real talent. Boots that belt because they know he will defend it. Won't tell anyone your high risk, low reward part twice. They know it's in the hands of a guy that's not trying to break the bank. He's not being a diva. He's not pricing himself out. He's not an attention whore. He want all smoke. That's it. That what better guy to have an IBF? What better guy to have a title? Again, it's not the title that makes the fighter quality. You get what I'm saying? Not for me. It's the quality of the fighter that gives the title any validity. In this case, I feel like Boots is a quality fighter. Whether or not he's a quality champion remains to be seen. But I think as he gets a chance to defend his title and get opportunities, I think he's going to prove exactly that. That's what I think, bro. That's what I think of Boots Ennis. I could be wrong, but I have no reason to be anything less than optimistic about this guy. He's a damn good talent, bro. Andre Smith, what to do, homie? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you stopping through. That's all. I just want to support good fighters, good fights, bro. That's where I'm at. I don't got no size, and I can have a favorite fighter, but I got multiple guys that I really will get behind because they repping the right way. Casa, I feel sorry for Barrios. I'm telling you that the buck stops with Boots Ennis, bro. I don't think you know, I mean, it's a good fight. We respect it, but it's risky, bro. It's gonna be tough to pull that off. It's gonna be tough to pull it off. I'm not saying you can't beat him, but it's just gonna be a little tough to pull off, man. That's gonna be a rough fight. Boots on your resume now is essential. I'm telling you, he part twice. Ain't no more high risk, low reward. He got a title. You better want that title. I ain't trying to hear shit. He an email champion, go take it off him, right? Because if he's an email champion, you go over there and whoop his ass and take his belt. Ain't you a real champion because you took it from somebody? So again, who don't want to be called the IBF champion? The division been held up for how long? People should be chomping at the bit trying to fight that man now. Y'all ain't got no more excuses no more not to fight him. Nah, please fight him, man. Everybody that's calling him hype and all this, please fight him. I just want to see. I'm trying to see something. Somebody please show me Boots Ennis is hype. And I'm trying to see something, bro. Tay, the real queen of MMA combat. How you feeling, queen? Appreciate you stopping through. How you feeling? Show me that. That's all I'm saying. Anybody could lose, bro. Any of these dudes could lose. On any given fight night, they could lose. We know that. But at the end of the day, man, he deserved the support of the people. He ain't did shit wrong as a fighter but fight, bro. He ain't been a diva about it. He ain't been kicking and screaming. Look how long he been waiting for an opportunity. And the dude ain't bug out. He ain't on social media crying. He ain't doing none of that. You mean to tell me you don't support Boots Ennis? Why not? That's weird. He don't do nothing. We should be like screaming at the dude deserve a shot at whoever is a top guy at 147. Because that's the only way we're gonna really see anything. Anything less than the absolute top of whatever 47 got available. is gonna get smashed by this dude. And watch what I tell you, man. I'm telling you, I know what I see in this dude, man. He's special, man. He live a fighter's lifestyle, stay in that gym. He always working, always trying to get better. That's the right kind of fighter. That's the kind of guy you get behind and support, man. That's the type of dude you hope get a belt, because you know if he get one, he gonna want to fight everybody. He wanted to fight everybody before. He definitely want to fight. I'm pretty sure he want to defend his belt, so he in his mind could feel like he a legit champion. And all I'm saying is, whoever it is need to take advantage of that opportunity, because they would undeniably be getting an opportunity at a title shot. It is no longer you just having to fight Jaron Boots Ennis just because he there. Now you got to fight him because it's a title, and you should want to call yourself a champion. And like I said, the division been held up for how long? So you should want to come in there and try to get you a belt. And you got to start with him. It ain't supposed to be easy, but I tell you what, I ain't picking him. My money on Boots over all these dudes. I think 147 about to belong to him, respectfully. And the more opportunities he get, the more dangerous he gonna be, man. Salute to my guy Thomas Hill too, man. I want him to beat the bejesus out of Thurman. Yeah, Fish Grease. It'll be a good fight, because I don't think, like, Thurman is completely done, right? I just feel like, them layoffs can't be doing him any good. You get what I'm saying? I think he just need to get back in there so we can see what he got left, how much tread he got left on the tire. Keith Thurman's a hell of a fighter, man. He's still, maintaining that one loss, but he got to get back in there, bro. Fight EJ 147. He got a rematch clause. Once he signed for a rematch clause, 54. Yeah, Dre, it's a little confusing. And that's why I say he ain't really saying that it was 100% he was staying at 47. Like, he still, that sound like it's some up in the air for him. He clearly said that when we was playing the video. So I don't know where it's going to be at, but hopefully it's somewhere where these guys both could be healthy, man. I want to lose either way. God loses, they lose. Bucks protesters of the world, Craig. Right part twice. But for me, man, I just love the boxing, man. I can pick a guy that I think gonna win. I can pick a guy that I want to win. Very rarely you gonna catch me rooting against somebody, though. But you know what I mean? I pick fights and I get them wrong, but at the end of the day, I support the boxing, man. Like, I want to see these fights happen. Anyway, we go to 147. Like to see him face Keith Thurman. Wow, woo! That'd be a hell of a feat, wouldn't it, Bole? That'd be something, man. That'd be something you never thought you would see, him getting in the ring with Keith Thurman, bro. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. He said protection, right? Right. But man, what else I was going to talk to y'all before we get up out of here, man? Yeah, man. So for the people anybody that didn't hear, bro, basically me and YSM just had a conversation. And he gave his thoughts on the Jaron Ennis and Terrence Crawford situation. He was pretty fair and down the line with it. He asked good questions in that interview. He came up here, talked for a minute. He said he didn't feel like either guy ducked either guy's just business at the end of the day. Boots ain't happy about the way he got the title. He want nothing more than be able to get an opportunity with Crawford. As you heard, he say he'd definitely fight him at 47, of course, and he'll even be willing to go up to 154 and fight him if the opportunity presented itself. So I don't think no ducking was there. He exposed them negotiations, like I said, because they try to paint him out to be some guy that's out here turning down fights, and I just think that's false. You get what I'm saying? The same way Terrence Crawford ain't just out here turning down fights. That would be false, because he ain't no damn duck. You get what I'm saying? One of the best fighters we got in boxing. Love him and hate him, right? We got the Benavidez. It is fight week, man. We got David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade coming up. That's going to be a great fight. We got Hector Garcia and Lamont Roach on that card. We got Ergashev and Subriel Matias fighting as well, bro. I think this is a damn good card that we can all get behind. I see Ryan. I see Ryan taking jabs at Shakur. It's all boxing and entertainment for me. But I will say this: for him to say Shakur is arrogant and he need to humble himself, just think about it. Like my bro said, you call yourself King Rye. Like, ain't nothing humble about that. You get what I'm saying? Cause it's a King Rye. You get what I'm saying? So just think about that. Divine Sense, what's good with it, bro? Salute to you, Brody. Good to see you in the building. How you been, bro? That Keyshawn ain't running from no smoke, and Frank Martin don't want no smoke. Frank Martin did an interview the other day. I didn't really catch it, but I'll go check it out. Yeah, we ready. This 25th, this card on the 25th is gonna be good. Danny Drew was good with it. Yeah, man. I'll say this, bro. People are turning down opportunities to fight him. I just don't think Crawford was a guy that ducked him right, but we do know, you know, especially once he get his business done with Spence, he would be one of the only guys that could give him an opportunity at them titles because he's the one that hold them, right? And we'll see what fight that rematch happens at, if and when it takes place, right? We're just gonna have to wait and see. But like I said, this is fight week. November 25th is a damn good card, man. Lamont Roach got a real test in front of him, bro, with Lamont Roach, man. Rock is crack. Elijah was good. He said Rock is crack. What else, man? Hector Garcia, man. I don't know, man. I wonder what they expect him to look like after this. He said free Keyshawn Puffy Davis. Baby do birthday, yes, sir. My baby boy. You know, birthday. He will be 6, November 25th. So that should be a great day. It's gonna be baby boy birthday, and we got a damn great fight card. Matias and Ergashev, I think, is gonna be a damn good card. You got Hector. I think Hector might pull it off too, Bole. I think it'll be competitive though for sure. But I think Hector might pull it off if he ain't worse for wear after that Tank fight, right? If he get back to himself after that Tank fight, let's assume he is. I think he can edge this fight. I think it'll be close because Lamont Roach can fight. He was your core arm and hand. It hurt. In the sense, was really good. I mean, it all depends, man. For me, I think he's good, but I think, as I've always said, like, it's levels. Like, I think the inactivity just left inside the ring left for so much to be desired, man. But I think we know. I'll say this: like, you got to look at one guy and know that he was less than 100% of himself because of what he wasn't doing. Like I said, if he had got hit with something big or early that made him keep his hands in his pockets, maybe I would say that was the reason why he didn't swing. But nah, knowing what I know and speaking to some people and then hearing some things come out, they thought he was going to pull out the fight. Not to make no excuses for him. They thought he was going to pull out. He didn't want to do it because he wanted to, you know, the competitor in him. He wasn't taking no for an answer. It's the reason why when you look at if y'all was paying attention, probably went over people's head because we ain't had no reason to be paying attention to it. But all that sitting down in the back room, that sitting down and eating, all those little telltale signs was something that was wrong. Like you used to see a guy up warming up and different stuff like that. And I don't remember seeing that. I remember seeing him constantly sitting down, seeing him eating when they put the camera on him, different stuff like that. So I don't know, man. It just looked a little off. And knowing what I know, that's what it was. But I think De Los Santos is a good fighter. I just think Shakur is better than him, and I think on a better night he could show it. He can make more of a case for that. You know, as far as what they put out, I don't know, man. If you can make a guy miss that much to the point where only thing people want to say is you ran, I think that speaks volumes. I don't think you'll see too many guys with that little volume be able to make a guy only land, allow a guy to land 40 shots. Like, I think that's very impressive, like I said. But, on a better night, man, he'll do better. He said Shakur, he said he was scared. Yeah, nah, all that stuff is ticky-tack, man. That dude ain't scared of nobody. A lot of 50-50s on the 25th show that, and that's why this fight card is going to be a good one. Rematch, I wouldn't care for it, but look, if people call for it, then, but I think the action was so dull, people would be hesitant to want to see it, right? But if somebody's calling for it, hey, I mean, look, do it. You know what I mean? The greatest rematch people, right? It's all good. Do it and beat his ass. You know what I mean? Hector, see that one of the easiest fights this weekend, and it's still a competitive fight. Yeah, and I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying for sure. Mongoose over Cobra. Nah, I think people just have a very poor assessment of ring generalship. I think you can criticize the lack of offense because that's exactly what it was. It just wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? But I think you still got to acknowledge, if you're a boxing fan, it's not a pretty win, but to be that defensively sound for 12 rounds on your worst night of your career is, I think, very impressive. And I don't see how people don't see that. I don't think people understand how hard that is to do. You get what I'm saying? A come forward guy that's aggressive with power in both hands, that's typically not gonna say a super high volume guy, but he throws a considerable amount of punches, right? But he just wasn't doing it that night. I think he neutralized a lot of his offense with excellent ring generalship and movement. I think people was complaining about it, but it's like, what the hell is he supposed to do? Stand there and let him get knocked out? Like, you know what I mean? And the phone booth fight would only benefit a guy like De Los Santos, obviously being a power puncher, because the more opportunities you get that guy to land, the more dangerous it is. So, not saying I ever want to see a fight with that limited amount of offense, but, I do understand the name of the game is hit, not get hit. I do understand this. You got to find a way to win under any circumstances. And I think given the circumstances that was surrounded with the fight, he did the best he could on the night. I think a lot of people just had a classic, overreaction because of the standard that he set for himself that we know he can deliver to. So when you see a drop off that significant, you like, oh, something wrong. What the hell was that? Man, what the hell? That's not what you do, bro. That wasn't no fight. You get what I'm saying? So, but I just can't crucify him because it's a one-off. And like I said, people, make reference to Nakatila. And I say this all the time, those two fights look nothing alike. If people really remember that fight, if you go watch some highlights, anything, you'll see what I'm saying. Those highlights that you see for a Nakatila fight wouldn't even be there for the De Los Santos fight, because those moments, they didn't create those type of moments. It was like a stalemate, standoff, you know what I'm saying? But for me, like, I want to see what the next outing gonna look like, right? How do you respond from this? This is a version of adversity. And again, if you could have your worst night of your life and still win, you're a real winner at heart, bro. Just think about you on your best night. You know what I mean? So Pitbull versus Keyshawn, that'd be a good fight. That'd be a good fight, baby. That'd be a good test for him. Why not? You get what I'm saying? So you do better. Like, I just don't overreact, because he won't be the last top fighter or a good fighter or a fighter that people think is solid or to have a bad night. That he just one of the more recent ones. I'm glad he got it out the way, because I just don't anticipate that he'll fight like that again in no fight unless something is wrong with him, obviously. So I don't expect that to be the case the next time he's around. I hope he go take a rest. You know what I mean? Relax, man. Rest his body, recover, and then get back to it, bro. Get back to it. Ring general, I'm telling you, it was no real aggressor, Thomas. It was no real aggressor. That's what I told people. I was like, yo, y'all making it seem like he really chased. He was not an aggressor like that. I watched that fight very closely. He was doing a lot of waiting too. You know what I mean? But it's on bullshit. Andy Cruz versus Keyshawn. Oh yeah. And before we get out of here too, that's what I wanted to mention. Andy Cruz opponent Hector Tanahara had to pull out because of a issue. I think he has a hernia or something like that. So I believe Andy Cruz is off the card December 9th. So that was part of the undercard for the Haney fight. He's off the card. And I hear Ebony Bridges, her opponent, had to pull out. So she's also off the card for December 9th. So that might affect the impact of the card. Yeah, I know definitely the one fight was a damn good fight. People was looking forward to seeing Andy Cruz, but we'll see. That kind of dampens the undercard a bit, but I'll give y'all any updates as they come. But like I said, to my knowledge, you know what I'm saying, Hector Tanahara is off. He has a hernia, so Andy Cruz won't be fighting him. So I think that might. I didn't hear he got a replacement opponent yet either. And Ebony Bridges, her opponent, had to pull out, so she ain't on the card as it stands too. So that's kind of stink. I want to see a full card, good card. So if I get any updates, I definitely let y'all know for sure. I was looking forward to Evan Bridges right away. You know how she give it up, bro. You know how she do it. But, man, salute to everybody on this good Monday, man. I appreciate everybody pulling up. Salute to the family. Like I said, man, we got this fight week. It's Benavidez Andrade fight week. we're going to be building on these fights throughout this week, man. I think we got some good matchups on this card, man. I think a lot of people is counting Matiz to go in here and get another knockout, but I think Ergashev is going to put up a lot of resistance. I believe he is undefeated. He can fight, so we're going to see a good test there, I think. And may the best man win. I think Hector Garcia got a good test on his hand with Lamont Roach. If he's not worse for wear, he got back to himself after that Tank fight, he should be decent, man. Ryan had a lot of things to say about Shakur. Oh, this is what else Ryan did, y'all. This is what Ryan did, y'all. Hold on, I got to show y'all how he trolled my boy. I forgot to play this, man. I almost forgot. Look what Ryan did, y'all.
He's a runner, he's a track star. He gon' run away if he hits hard. He get to the bank, he can just talk. Can't hurt anyone cause his hands soft. Do not want to hit but talk on Twitter. He gon' do the race just like this one. I didn't even pay while I refund.
Nah, bro. Do y'all hear the lyrics in that song, bro? Nah, do y'all hear the lyrics, yo? Did y'all hear the level of disrespect in there? Yo, Ryan is bogus. You gotta give him style point. Yo, look, he got somebody to remix. Listen to the word. Yo, Shakur Stevenson next opponent getting his ass whooped, by the way. But look at this side coming from my
runner, he's a track star. He gon' run away if he hits hard.
Salute the boxing ego, too. Salute the ego. Salute the boxing ego. But look at this, bro.
Do not want to hit but talk on Twitter. He gon' do the race just like this one. I didn't even pay while I refund.
Yeah, man. Yo, they disrespectful, yo. Blasphemy. He said lyrics, crazy work. Sports Brotherhood, what it do, fat? Peter Glaze, he said fire song. You say hey, disrespectful coming from my boy like that. Nah, that's creative, bro. That's creative, man. When you love boxing, that stuff not supposed to be taken like personal. Let the fighters get mad if they get mad. Me, I'm having fun with that. That's funny. Salute the boxing ego, and that's ripped that from him. And whoever made that was funny, bro. That was funny. That was funny. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But y'all better enjoy it now. I was crying. They better have fun now while y'all laughing. Have y'all fun now. Know what I mean? Bro gonna get a little break and get back to it, you know. But nah, boxing is in a great space, man. This is fun, man. Little trash talk, little back and forth is good for the sport, man. Long as it stay within the realm of boxing, is cool. Like you get what I'm saying. You want to see all these dudes mix it up when they can. Like I said, another fight week in the books, and we got another fight week on the way, man. So David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade, will it live up to the expectation? We gonna find out. But I do believe that's a 50-50 fight. And I do believe they got 50-50 matchups on the card, man. So we gonna see. All right, he's getting himself up. He better look good against Duarte. He better. Ryan gets beat up, but you gotta love right. Salute to everybody, man. I like Shakur, but he gotta let his hands go. Yeah, that and again for me, it's like a one-on-one performance. Like I don't think you'll see him do that against Sports Brotherhood. I don't anticipate he'll do that again, right? But anything is possible in the sport. But I expect him to do a lot better the next time out because he already set the standard for himself. So you clearly know that's the worst night of his career. So I think winning, like I said, is impressive. Like a lot of people can have the best night of their life and still lose. You get what I'm saying? Especially in boxing. So let alone not often. Like there's a very, 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 very small percentage of fighters that can have their worst night and still win. So you get what I'm saying? So that's as far as I go with that. But salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash the like button on the way out. Much love and appreciation to everybody, man. Pulling up on this good Monday, man. We're going to keep rolling, building, having these good conversations, man. Y'all make sure y'all share the lives. Tell the people that we just cooked up again, man. And tell Ryan, man, we on his helmet for this little stunt.
He's a runner, he's a track star. He gon' run away if he hits hard. He get to the bank, he can just talk. Can't hurt anyone cause his hands soft. Do not want to hit but talk on Twitter. He gon' do the race just like this one. I didn't even pay while I refund.
Disrespect. Yeah, was that his defense? Best defensive performance? Probably for a 12-round fight, yeah. Probably for a 12-round fight. But Elijah, appreciate you stopping through Sports Brotherhood. My brother William, part twice. Shower the Queen. The rest of the queens and kings in the chat. Much love and appreciation to the Just Do family, man. And I'll see y'all tomorrow at 4 o'clock. We back at it again. Peace to the fam.